I know people wrote me not to talk about Ross's wedding, but we convinced Sal. Sal is now somewhere talking to Will. You can't hear this. We convinced Sal that Richard Christie was invited to Ross's wedding.
He's pissed.
And
we can hear what he's saying.
No. Oh, here's Richard. How did you convince him you were invited?
Well, Will comes up just one day and he goes, "Hey, so I hear you're going to Ross's wedding." I was like, "Yeah." I was kind of surprised, you know. I was playing it up for Sal, and I was going, "Yeah, I kind of know him. It's really cool that he invited me. You know, I've only met him a few times, but he's a real cool guy." And Sal was like, "I can't believe you got invited to his wedding. That's not right."
So I said to Sal during the break, I said, "Sal, I can't believe Richard was invited." And I'm like, "Hey, Richard, good, we'll hang out Saturday night." And Sal's out of his mind. He goes, "I can't believe a slot opened up from Ralph, and I'm not invited."
We should make this quick, because...
yeah. Oh, okay.
And Sal...
So if you want to jerk him around, I can bring him in here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, you go get him.
Absolutely.
Tell him that we're talking about the fact that Richard's going to the wedding.
Yeah,
It's funny because when you said Ralph wasn't going,
right,
I figured, oh my, who gets that slot?
Anyway, so right. So anyway,
golden ticket.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on with Ross's wedding that we're all going to this weekend. I mean, Fred wasn't invited. The weirdest thing is Fred wasn't invited, but Richard Christie was.
I don't
Richard
understand this list that Ross put together.
Yeah, sure, Fred isn't going either.
But Richard Christie was invited, and Sal was saying he thinks he should go, but you don't even know Ross, really, do you?
I think I know Ross better than Richard.
You
and
do?
I know Fred knows Ross better than Richard.
Yeah,
really?
Guess who's not going?
But why would you want to go? Is it to hang out with me? I said, first of all, I was shocked that Richard was invited.
Yeah, that was a big surprise.
Yeah.
You know what? I did not know that at all until just a few minutes ago when somebody said to me, "Yeah, Richard got invited."
I went to Ross's bachelor party, and the scores one that you threw for him. That was great. We had a good time. I was deliberately polite, you know, to show that I'm a normal guy off the air.
Gary thinks Richard's you're at my table.
Am I? Because
are you bringing a date?
I heard a couple names. And I didn't recognize anybody, but I didn't know if that was the same one you were at, or...
Are you bringing a date? He makes a good question.
Can I? I don't know, can I?
Ross was saying that if he didn't put the plus one...
Yeah, you didn't put
But no disrespect to Richard. I mean, how does he invite Richard? I mean, I don't want to... Look, me and Richard do a lot of things together. We're almost like a comedy team at this point, but why would Ross just invite Richard and not me? I mean, Richard was even telling me off the air that he would rather I be there because we would have a better time.
Maybe he's had some personal experiences with Ross that you know nothing about.
Are you working Saturday night?
Yeah, I'm at a comedy show in Staten Island.
Oh. Would you give it up if Ross invited you?
Yeah, of course.
I don't think he's going to invite you now, though.
Yeah. Well, wait a minute. You would give out money?
You would disappoint your audience?
What audience? 11 people?
Circles. I played that role. You'll sell out Circles.
I would disappoint the waiter, the bartender, and the doorman.
But it's going to be a beautiful weekend. Why would you even want to go to a wedding on a Saturday night?
Let me ask you this, Howard. Would you mind if I went?
Well, I don't mind.
It's not his wedding.
I'm not inviting you.
Yeah.
It's not up to me.
Can he be your date, Howard?
His wedding.
Yeah, leave Beth home.
What do you mean, would I mind if you went? Absolutely not.
It's not up to him.
I would love
Ross is inviting a bunch of people. Howard has no idea.
I'm going to hang out with Richard and get drunk. You might as well be there. Buddy, we are going to friggin' bond.
I can't wait, man. It's going to be a blast.
You see these son of a bitches, what they do to me, Robin?
I'm not doing anything.
Well, I know
I wish you were coming.
Hurt, Sal.
I think I know why Ross didn't invite me.
Why?
Because when I first started working here, I used to analyze your friends. And I said, you hang out with pompous, arrogant guys. And I threw Ross into the mix.
Right.
And I know he had to say to you off there, who the F is this idiot to talk that way about?
Never said a word.
And I have to say
well,
now...
he certainly fixed him now, didn't
Right.
he? He invited Richard.
He got me because it hurts.
But Sal wants to go to hang out with me.
And you know what?
That's what I think he realized.
You're right. Like, you don't care about Ross and Melissa getting married. You care about hanging out with Howard.
Yeah,
right?
But nobody does.
Because Sal went to a wedding last weekend. Did you want to go to that one? Or?
No. Here's the funny thing. I was at a wedding last week. I'm at the bar, and these guys come up to me. They go, "Where's Richard Christie?" I mean, we're at a wedding.
I had a thought that we could do something fun.
What?
Because I know Ross really respects your drumming.
Yeah.
He has a band coming. You drum,
really?
I'll sing. If Sal was coming, he could play bass, but he ain't coming.
He's not going to be there.
Kind of an impromptu losers jam.
We'll do a losers jam once after we're loaded.
I'll do tambourine.
Well, Fred's not there, the guitarist for the losers.
Yeah. But Artie can get up
Artie
and sing.
can play the gong.
I'll sing. I'll do a little...
AC/DC?
I'll do AC/DC, yeah.
If you were going to be great, I would have you play
kill
bass.
myself in the parking lot. And that's what I'll do.
But why?
Why kill yourself? What's the big deal?
Wait, hold on. You admittedly, you don't know him that well. So if you're not invited, what's the big deal?
It hurts.
But why does it hurt?
Because I feel
You don't know this
I'm
guy.
trying to...
Wait, he's trying to explain why it hurts.
If
Let him
Richard-
explain.
if Richard wasn't-
Gary, let him explain.
You know, I'm trying to be part of the family, you know. I want to, and that's it. And I'm out. I'm always outed at this crap.
But you're not in Ross's family.
But
This is
you guys are... This is a family that Ross is bringing in.
Fred's
You
not
know?
coming.
Fred's not coming. You and Fred could get
Fred
together.
is from a different planet. I mean, you know.
because you're not invited, you can
No,
attack
but Fred,
me. What does
I don't
that
understand. I think it's disgusting.
I love how you think that you'd even be ahead of me in getting invited.
No, I
to this
don't.
wedding.
I don't think that at all. But I'm shocked that he didn't invite Fred. You know, but
So why don't you just forget about yourself for a moment and say, I can't believe Richard Christie's going and Fred's not.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it either.
I mean, if I was allowed to bring somebody, I would definitely bring you, but
Oh, my God. He would be a date?
Bring him as a date.
Why don't you bring him? Seriously.
you think, well, I'll talk
bring
to
Sal.
Ross and see.
But if Richard wasn't going, why would you wouldn't care then, would you?
That's a good question.
What was the question?
If Richard wasn't going, he would, like...
That he could go if Richard's going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of, you know. I don't know. Rich is such a
It is
nice
odd.
guy, and, you know, whatever. I come off as a pompous ass, so I can see that Ross doesn't like me. I understand, whatever.
I don't know that he doesn't like you.
But
I'm sure Richard's less trouble.
If I could get you into the wedding, would you go?
Yeah, in a heartbeat. I would love to.
Even if you had to go just by yourself without your wife.
Well, that would be a little difficult, but yeah, I mean, you know, I don't
Wait a
know.
minute.
I
What
gotta
about
talk
you
to
got
her.
a gig?
That's another story altogether. Forget about that one. What? The gig?
Yeah.
Robin, it's a bar in Staten Island.
You know,
actually,
still
it's a very nice
Yeah,
place.
but
A
just think
committed to him.
at the wedding, Sal and I could drink. Richard and I are going to get blasted. We're going to be up on stage performing.
Yeah.
You know,
Great.
And it's going to be so much fun.
You have a tuxedo?
But in all honesty, I don't think Sal should go because he wasn't invited.
But you can't invite... I mean, first of all, they didn't ask Richard with a guest.
Right.
So he's not supposed to bring somebody.
And it is, if he brought Sal, it might be a little awkward for Ross, because maybe Sal's right. Maybe there is a reason
Sal.
he didn't invite
Why don't you just beg Ross on the air?
I would never do that.
Go ahead.
You know what? There is a
Ross
slot.
Ross is listening right now.
There is a slot open because Ralph is not coming.
You know, what about that? Ralph's
Right.
not going.
What about that slot?
That's what I heard. I heard there's a slot
Hey,
open.
let me ask you a question. If you were going, just on the what would you give?
That's a good point.
Oh, yeah, you got to come up with a
I'd
gift.
I'd give Howard oral.
What does Howard have to do with this?
What about a gift?
I'd take care of him.
How much?
A couple of bucks, $50, $60.
I don't know if you're going to get invited now.
No, I'm sorry.
I'd give him a lecture. That's what I'd give him. What the hell is he doing getting married? He's out of his mind.
All right.
Guy's loaded tons of cash, and he's
Listen to me.
shacking up with his broad. He's done.
You wouldn't even want to go to a wedding unless I was going.
Yeah, you didn't want to. Ross's wedding means nothing to you. It's that
Ross's
Howard's
weddings means nothing to anybody. I mean,
I'm going to spend Saturday night with me.
That's not
right?
true.
I'm not meaning that.
Here's the question. Say Howard couldn't go for some other commitment. Would you go if you were invited?
Would you care?
Would I care?
Quivers and I and Artie, enough of a draw.
Would you then blow off a gig to go to this wedding?
Like if it was just me going, would you still go or what?
No, because I have a comedy show.
Dude, you're so two-faced.
I have a comedy show at Circles this Saturday. I'm not two-faced.
No, you're right. You're right out in the open.
All right, anyway, so
Listen
I'm glad. Right.
Usually at the end of a joke, hey, and by the way.
But you shouldn't be invited.
Why would you be invited to this wedding?
Did it ever dawn on you, like, did you ever stop to think, why would Richard be invited? It's so obvious he wouldn't
I tell you, I'm not surprised that Richard would be invited because Richard's such a likable, nice guy. I can see Ross bumping into Richard.
So are you. What do you mean?
Bumping into him.
Nobody thinks I'm a nice
but
guy.
I've only met Ross as many times as you have.
Yeah, like 3.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a disaster because this is turning into about me. Someone else came up to me and said, "Oh, I understand the main table," and I thought they were talking about Ross's table. They're talking about my table.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, the main table will be the following people.
You'll be like the king of the wedding.
I want to know why is Artie going. Nobody knows. I mean, how well do you know Ross, Artie?
Actually, I've hung out with Ross a bunch of times in the last, 3 or 4 years, and I've always had a blast with him.
Hey, Ross.
I have an announcement. The wedding's off. All right?
Oh, you don't even want to know. Gary has sworn me not to talk about it, but Gary started talking to me about the table arrangements, and I'm livid. I am absolutely livid over it.
But I don't think you should be.
Because Ross is
First off, why are you livid over it?
Because you're making this whole thing where I can't sit with the people from my show because who else would I sit with?
I put you at a table. You knew every single person at the table.
You put me at a table with all your friends. Because you want to make
wait a second.
Is that the wedding party table?
It's you and Robin.
No, it's not the wedding party table. It's me, Robin.
Richie.
Right.
Good friend of yours. There's 2 other people.
There's Booker.
Oh, okay.
Mike.
All right.
Portnoy.
Okay.
Robin. And the douchebag who was supposed to show up who decided to freeload off of Sam Simon.
Ralph was supposed to be there.
Wait, and you told me...
No, that's it. I thought that...
That's it?
That's it.
We should present it a different way.
All right.
Howard sounded like Martha Stewart at the break. You should have seen him.
What about Artie? Where's he sitting?
Artie's with John and Susanna.
Stuttering John?
Yeah.
No. Why are you putting Artie with him?
What was that?
Put Artie at my table.
Great. Let me go get the board now and just mix it up like a Yahtzee board.
No. Seriously, Ross.
By the way, and Sal, eBay.com. There's you can bid to get into the wedding.
What are you going to do with the Ralph slot? Do you just bite the money on that, or are you going to do something?
No, he had a deadline, and he graciously called me in time, so...
You mean he was able to pull Sam Simon out of his mouth for a minute?
While he was in between his ride down PCH and his Bentley.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He's right. I'm telling you, he's like a captain. You don't even know what's going on.
I don't want to know because it would kill me.
Our friend Richie was out in California, so he went over to see Ralph staying at Sam Simon's. And he said that Ralph walks around like a married woman. And like, this is where we're putting our guest house. This is where we're... this is my food that the servant leaves for me. And
this is my servant.
And he drives around in a Bentley.
He's...
Yeah.
I got to tell you, he was so stressed. He called me. His biggest dilemma the other day was calling me, while he was driving the Bentley going, I'm trying to get a ticket back to New York, but then back to L.A. again. And I'm like, don't be mad. I go, I don't care what you do. Just tell me what don't leave me hanging. But he's having the time of his life.
Because it costs money, right?
Sam's got to buy him a ticket to New York, a ticket back to L.A., and give him money for your gift. It's expensive for Sam.
He's a sugar daddy. Ralph's got a sugar daddy.
Yeah. He totally hooked up.
This is not his first one, as far as I'm concerned.
In fact, he dumped Stamos.
That's what I'm saying. Stamos used to be.
He dumped him. He did, because Stamos is happy.
Because Stamos doesn't really give him the lifestyle he wants.
Because Stamos likes vagina, that's why.
Sam's at the vagina.
Sam.
I thought
I'm telling you, something's going on there.
A
guy is not this good to another guy.
That's what I think.
See, Stamos has a whole scene going around, so Ralph can't suck everything dry off it. At Sam's house, it's just Ralph and Sam.
Right.
So it's all for Ralph.
Because Sam's lonely.
Yes, Ralph doesn't have to compete with any women.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
I do.
I think Ralph said he's going to go to masseuse school.
Really?
I wonder if Ralph walks around naked in his house.
How you holding up, pal? You going to make it to this thing or what?
Yeah, I got a bit of a cold, but I'm fine.
I told you to call me. I thought you were going to call me last night.
I know. Then I just got stuck at work, and then I had to go meet the folks. Took them to the Nobu.
Oh, good. Okay.
But everything's fine.
All right. I zapped him on the email, and I said to him, you okay? Seriously, you want to talk at all?
Uh-huh.
Even though I'm the worst guy to talk to.
Right, yeah, don't talk to him before your wedding.
So he goes, yeah, I'm going to call you in a few minutes. Then he blew me off.
I'm sorry. I'll call you today.
No,
I'm afraid you'll give me one of those lectures that
No. I'm having a great time.
Yes.
Yeah, he's looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Oh, I'm sure you can't wait.
I'll tell you one thing, Howard. You really better never get married, because you will take so much crap.
I thought that...
I mean, really, you have dished it out.
The other day I was feeling romantic, and I went, what would life be like if I got... I went,
See, you have the brain that goes there. Yeah. Go ahead and do it.
See, now that's the seed of a thought, which you didn't own 5 years ago.
Go ahead and do it. You won't be able to fight off that thought
You
forever.
didn't even own that thought 5 years ago.
That's right.
He's always owned that thought. He suppressed it.
She's right. What about... So, no, man. I'm into you getting married.
That's going to be good.
Hey, I heard Randy Gerber isn't in the wedding party. The other big celebrity is Cindy Crawford, and I'm hoping she's going to take some of the heat away from me.
The porn star?
No, Cindy Crawford, the real model chick. And,
settle down, kids.
So, I was glad that they are going to be walking down the aisle, too, in the wedding party.
Yeah.
Then I heard it's just me and...
what happened?
Beth and...
I'm going to hire some impersonators to walk down, so, you know.
Are they not coming at all?
Of course they're coming.
They're coming, but...
He's not in the wedding party. I forgot that because he came to the bachelor party. I forgot that he wasn't in the wedding party.
I thought he's a better friend to you than I am.
That is correct now. Come on. Everybody's my friend.
All right. All right, good luck, man. No one wants me talking about your wedding.
I can't wait for this to
look at
be
your
over.
friends. They're ranking themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, we did that already.
Yeah, they did.
We ranked each other because what happened was, this is a funny story.
Oh, yeah?
Russ has two best men because he couldn't decide. Buddy Mike is Buddy Yogi. So he went to our other buddy Ross, and he said, listen, it was very close. It was very, you were really my next choice. So Ross calls me up, the other Ross calls me up, he goes, hey, guess what? I'm number 3. So then we all ranked each other. I think I'm 5, Booker 6. We think, we're not sure where you are.
Sounds like
you're 14 because you didn't come to the bachelor party.
Right.
Sounds like the Bachelor for queers or something. He's handing out roses.
You're the queers.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right.
Yeah, that sounds like, where am I?
You always said Beth doesn't care about marriage, but if you proposed to her, would she say yes?
I don't know. I believe she would.
In a heartbeat.
But
she'd say yes, of course.
But she doesn't. It's not a burning passion of hers to be married.
Let me tell you something. This wedding is going to burn her.
I was going to say, does this bring difficulty, this wedding?
Crush her. Women love to see that.
Well, certain women, and I'm not going to mention any names, have said to her, don't worry, you're next.
And so probably somebody's going to aim a bouquet at her.
I know.
They have that bouquet throwing ceremony.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, which makes life easy.
See, Dana Short, she doesn't have a shot at that bouquet.
Yeah, good. Good luck.
That's right. You hold her up, Artie. Put her on your shoulders.
I ain't holding anyone up.
But I don't think she needs, like, she's never said to me, I need to be married.
No, but you know what? There's a weird thing that happens when you go to a wedding. There's a wave, you sort of get, women get swept up in a mood. There is the magic that goes on, and they start to get...
Well, trust me, Ross's wedding will have no magic.
Hey.
Hopefully.
He's going to be there. Hey, Artie, do you need the 86 vintage Jack there or not?
Yeah, I'll be fine with a Pellegrino.
Yeah. Or a Coca-Cola.
Glass and Jack.
Yeah, right. Russ, it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it, man.
I hope you can.
It'll be fun. Relax.
Yeah, we hope you can enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we got to go.
All right, later, guys.
Later.
I'll enjoy it.
Poor Artie.
How does anybody in their right mind get married these days? I'll never understand it.
Romantic Sal over there.
That's all married men say that.
What were you thinking when you got married?
I must have
Nobody
been
can
on
talk to
ecstasy
you.
or something.
How old were you when you got married, Sal?
26.
No.
Nobody sat you down and had a...
Yeah, my wife. I said, let's do this.
See, after listening to this show, I'll never get married.
Oh, how...
Just from the horror
How are
stories.
you even going to get close to getting
You have to have
married?
sex with a woman to marry her.
Me and my computer.
Are you, like, totally miserable?
She's a good mom, you know, and...
That's
I'm
not the question.
Like,
How are you?
You didn't marry a mom.
no, I'm happy, but I got to live with this broad, you know.
Can I say something funny about Sal? Can I say something funny about her? Tonight, you know what Sal's doing tonight, which I am shocked at?
What?
What am I doing?
The interns are having a party at their apartment.
Right.
Sal's going. Married guys don't go to intern parties. End of sentence.
He's in love with the interns.
When the interns look like this, they don't go.
Yeah. Well, are you really going to an intern party?
No, what are you, nuts?
He's mentoring.
I would never go to an intern party, honey. In case you're listening.
He hadn't said that
He's
he
just
was
going to look in through the window.
He said he was thinking about going. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm thinking about going.
He was working late tonight.
So,
one of the interns hates Sal. One of the hot chick interns. Which one? Claudia?
Kelly.
Oh,
No,
Kelly. Kelly, to me, Kelly should have won the intern beauty
Yeah, I heard you
pageant.
say that. She's hot.
I really do feel
They're all
that way.
hot. But Kelly's mad because Sal gave her a 4.
Yeah.
And
Took her out of the running.
Like she could have won. In essence,
Here's Kelly. First of all, for my money, Kelly, if it makes you feel any better, totally I thought about it. You should have won the intern beauty
Listen,
pageant.
Howard, you have some control in this.
How? It's over.
nah, it's
I
done.
know, it's over.
He
It's
appointed
done.
the judges. That was his control.
she feels like Sal took $5,000 out of her pocket.
Yeah, I
5, not even 1, you know.
All right, what place did you go? You gave her 4. That's right.
4th.
So she only got $500 and an MP3 player instead of the.
Why
30.
did you do that to her, Sal?
I was a judge. I didn't do anything.
I know why.
Why?
Because
Go
he's
ahead.
in love with
It's for
you.
your ratings, quote unquote.
No, it's because he's in love with you.
He said
It's
ratings.
because he's in love with you, and you won't have sex with him.
It's
I'm
like
grossed out.
It's like guys in high school that pick on the girls they like.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How old are you, Sal?
Why?
How old are you?
He's 36.
36.
You act like you're like 12 and a half. Like, not even. You're like a
Right.
child.
That's
It's
why I'm here.
disgusting.
You know what it's about? Seriously?
What?
Sal wants you so bad.
Right.
I mean, I'm being honest with
You
you.
probably ignored him.
He probably
Doesn't
ignored-
think-
No,
Freud,
we're
he
like
thinks-
friends, too.
No, but he probably thinks he's all angry. You're a hot chick. I mean, there's no way. Hands down, you should have won that interview.
Thanks, Howard.
Hands down.
You
No
certainly
question.
didn't deserve a 4.
And
Thanks, Robin.
the 4 is so obvious.
Yeah,
But he's
Oh,
pissed.
right,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
He's pissed. You're every chick who ever rejected him, and now he's pissed.
I'm sorry about the 4.
Now let's hear the truth from you, though.
I got a question. I got a question for Sal.
You're dating Nico.
Okay, you gave her a 4,
right.
right? How come you didn't give any of the other girls a score below 8?
8s and 9s. What
All
is
right.
that?
Here we go. You want to know?
Yeah, I
All
want to
right.
know.
There was 3 parts of the program here. You had to sing a song, which I gave you a 5 on. Your looks, I gave you a 7 on.
A 7?
Yeah.
You think she's a 7?
Yeah. Well,
You're so
7's
silly.
nice. 7's a nice number.
You think she's the 4th best looking girl in that group is what you're saying?
Yeah, so I gave her a 7, and then I gave her personality about a 2. So do the math. It's a 4.
You think she's the 4th best looking chick in that group?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
lying.
You kill
I
me.
think they're all beautiful. I think Kelly is beautiful.
Well, why is her personality a 2?
Right.
Yeah.
Because she really carries herself as somebody who is better than everybody else.
Oh, my God. Let's start, Sal. Okay, I have a good story.
Let's hear the story.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, I just want to say something. Which is fine. You're very, very confident, but it comes off a little arrogant.
I am totally arrogant, 100%.
Right.
I'm not even going to pretend.
You come off stuck up. You definitely come off as a girl who knows. Listen, no matter what I gave you, that $2,500, for the rest of your life, you're going to be taken care of. You already had won.
Oh.
You were won the second you shot out of your mother's uterus. Believe me. You are.
See, that's why he gave
You're bitter, so you're angry
That's not fair.
You're like a bitter old man.
It is fair. It is fair. You know what?
She's a pretty girl, so you're mad at her.
I'm not mad at her at all. I just said she's a pretty girl. I said personality was the two.
The fourth pretty girl.
You know what? So many guys.
Tell me your story.
Here's my story about Sal. The other day, this is why Sal thinks I have an issue with, taking, what did you say, taking instruction. When we get phone calls, if someone calls for Sal, I'm like, oh, Sal, you have a phone call for you. If he walks in to our back office, Kelly, I'm never here. Never tell anyone I'm here. They're doing nothing.
That's so untrue.
So I'm like, all right, Sal, you sure you don't want this call?
She wants to know why she got a fall. Listen to this, bro.
No, I don't.
Maybe he's got a little bit of a point there, Kelly.
Kelly, man,
Yeah,
you
I
just
take
way
offense
too
to that. I
uptight.
love walking around in thongs, too.
Kelly.
Oh, I like you, Richard. You're funny.
Kelly, the thing is, you're just way uptight. It's cool. Just relax.
Everything was cool, but
you have this attitude like you're better than
Do you
everybody.
think Sal shaves his chest?
he's a Guido with a gold chain. And
all right, so now you're putting down Italians.
No, I'm Italian.
You're a racist.
No, I like real Italian.
Do you find Sal attractive?
Real Italian sausage.
No.
Would you ever be with Sal?
No, not in a million years.
Like if
With
he was
F, marry,
nicer
kill, like we said that we would probably F you. We'd kill Sal, definitely.
I can't wait till you get married and your ass blows up like a squirrel.
Oh, I can't wait either.
I don't think that's going to happen with her.
I can't wait.
Wow. So a lot of bad feelings.
I have no
after the
problem with
incident.
Kelly. She's bitter. Leave it at that. What are you going to do? Another pain in the ass fraud.
You have no problem. You just delineated a lot of problems.
I did. She's the one who's uptight.
Do you think Sal should get divorced?
Why not? I don't understand. Like, you're an embarrassment to your children. What are you doing? Like, you run around.
He shouldn't even see his children.
Yeah, like, what are you doing? I don't understand. Like, your poor wife. I feel for her.
Go console her. You sound just like her.
I
right
would.
now.
Like, I feel bad for her.
That's what he's doing. He would, if he's making you his wife, he's punishing you because he can't punish her.
If I made her my wife, she'd be in duct tape at the bottom of a swamp right now.
Right. Just like your wife.
That's hilarious. You're so good today.
I'm not trying to be good. I'm being honest.
You're a comedian today.
Just like you're 4. I was being honest.
Practicing your stand-up? No, but then why'd you apologize to me over and over again? Kelly,
I said
baby, I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry.
You were
Baby.
cursing me out.
Cursing you out. I go, don't talk to me. You're like, baby, it was for the ratings.
Don't call the interns baby, Sal. Please.
Yeah, we're interns. You're not supposed to hit on us or walk around with your
Never
scrotum
mind. I
hanging
can't.
out.
God forbid it. Yeah. I have another word instead of baby. I can't say it.
Have you ever pleasured yourself to the thought of her, Sal?
Be honest.
To the thought of her being stabbed in the head, yes.
Then why do you check me out? Why are you like, hey, sexy? Like, run around, you like bump butts with me? Like, that's so weird.
Do you think I really check you out?
Remember the armpit thing and the boob thing? I'm like, Sal, you're looking at my breast? You're like, yes.
Have you ever thought about Kelly when you're wanking? To be honest.
I've thought about Kelly Osbourne. I mean,
No,
I do it
have
to
you
everybody.
ever thought about Kelly?
Of course.
Okay.
But that doesn't... Listen, I don't hate Kelly.
Kelly, have you ever thought about Sal?
I'm a little weak.
You're mad because she's so pretty.
I'm not mad. I'm being honest
You
about...
feel she's going to hook up with a really wealthy
You
guy.
want me to be a phony? I'll be a phony. I'm being honest about her personality. I did all the math. 7 for looks. 7 is good.
She's better than a 7.
All right, according to you.
All right.
All right, 7. A 2 in personality and a 4 for the song, or whatever it was. That's it.
She did her song really well.
You know
Thanks,
what?
Robin.
Then give her the money, Robin. You're loaded. Give her $2,500. Send her on her way. Get out
Sal
of
did
my
what he
hair.
had to do, but
All these frauds are the same. That's why hookers rule.
I can't believe that guys get so upset with girls who come here as part of their education.
Those girls are all the same. They prance around, they walk around. All they want is cash and power. You throw a couple of drinks down their gullet, and they're good to go. They're all a bunch of trashy pigs.
Sal, you're a mess.
Believe me when I tell
Wait a second.
They all
Your
are,
wife
except my mom and my sister.
But your wife married you. You had no money.
Oh, as soon as I passed the Series 7, that's when she sat me down. And I was at Artie's party.
The Series 7.
Dr. Pace goes.
The Series 7 is the test to become a stockbroker. Now he's in.
Oh,
now he's in as a stockbroker.
Sure
He told me the story that I actually felt really bad for him, Howard. He and his wife were sitting around last week, again begging her to have sex with him. And he said, "Please, honey, just come on, please tonight." And what did she say to you about your wallet?
Oh, no. I said, no, I didn't say that. I said, what happened to what you used to do, Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about.
The mouth.
Yeah, the mouth. And she goes, take a look at your wallet. I'm like, oh, my God. She said that. Wow. You see, look, the bottom line is this.
Wow. You're treated like that.
Kelly's beginning to feel sorry for you.
Everybody.
Women, listen, I hate that. Women want cash and material items.
What do you want? Besides Richards.
Men want one or two things. I would live in a tent with a kerosene heater if I could wake up to a mouth every morning in the right spot. That's all we want, and women don't understand that. That's what it comes down to. So when you see a broad like this prancing around like a prima donna, the bottom line is that it all comes down to this. You want a couple of bucks, you want a little power, you want some material, and in turn, you're going to be a whore.
Fun. Why are you so bitter?
In return. I'm not.
Am I going to be a whore in return,
it's
Sal?
It's all the same.
Who are you? I don't understand. I just don't get it.
I'm telling the truth. Women are all phony broads. What
are you? You're the phoniest person I've ever met in my entire life, Sal.
I'm telling you.
You are the most insecure comedian stockbroker I've ever met in my entire life. You run around like if Howard says anything, you'll stand outside the door. You'll walk back and forth and touch your head. You don't even know what to do. You're panicked.
I'm committed to making the show good. That's why I panic.
You talk like you're the most secure person. Like, you don't know anything.
What security have to do with this, you dumbass? This has nothing to do with security.
That's no way to have a conversation with a lady.
Wait a minute. She's not a lady.
She is too a lady.
She's an intern. Remember that.
What does me being insecure, I'm a human being, have to do with anything about relationships? Broads want cash. Guys want ass. Get it through your thick skull.
You're a pig. You're just a pig. Like, that's what you are.
Do you really think
everybody.
All guys want is sex?
Dude,
you don't think
why are you with 𝗵𝗻𝗄𝗿𝗍? Because she looks like Rosie O'Donnell? Dude, she's a piece of ass.
She's also not a lesbian.
Let me say something. I've dated a few pieces of ass.
Right.
Why am I with her over some other piece of ass?
Because she's stunning.
Why else? I've had other stunning women. There's got to be more to it when you stay with a chick 5 years than just stunning.
Because
she's a nice person.
Right.
And
she
we're
talks
compatible.
A good game. She talks
You
a good
think
game.
she's talking the game?
She's been acting for 5 years?
Nothing against Beth. Every chick.
According
talks a good game.
Why is Robin
Quivers?
He's got a good wallet. That's why she's still working.
Right, your wallet
That's
gets thin.
what Sal
Let me tell you
would
something.
say.
Go ahead.
Chicks don't want phone numbers. They want bank account numbers. Beth begged the whale with you. Believe me when I tell you. Robin Quivers.
All right, answer me this. I'm going to buy into it, but let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Account and she's not married.
Now, let me ask you this.
She's abroad. She's got the cash already. She doesn't need to get married.
Before Beth met me, she was dating a guy who's worth over $1 billion.
She knows how to play the game. I'm not surprised.
Wait a second. Why? And he wanted to marry her.
Jesus.
Why didn't she marry him?
She didn't think, according to Sal. I'll tell you exactly how Sal thinks.
Good-looking guy.
She couldn't keep up the act for him. There was something that really turned her off.
You're good.
What would say.
All right.
Robin, is there some truth to what I say?
No.
Are you a filthy whore, Robin?
To you, it makes sense to you.
Listen to me. Men go to school. They work hard. Look. your love is radio. My love is also this as well. But the thing is that you strive to do something to be successful for yourself. A woman, her whole thing is her body. That is her college education. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
A woman's body is her college. A woman's mind is her future. When a woman bags a guy like Howard Stern, her whole commodity is staying tight, right, sleeping naked, saying that she doesn't want to get married, saying she doesn't want to have kids. She's singing your song, dude. She's playing your piano. Don't you know what I'm trying to say? And she's bagging you. That's how a woman bags the whale. They sing your song. And what does a guy want? A look. That's it. And you know what? And when I get married,
and that drains your brain right out of you, right?
I have 3 kids, a mortgage, a car, a pain in the ass that tells me to take off my shoes when I get in the house, and I don't get blah, 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 blah. I'm ready to kill myself and give girls like Kelly a 4.
So get divorced. Why are you wasting her time?
Right.
Because I love my wife.
If you're so bitter, you think we're whores, whatever, then why are you still married? Then get rid of her, make some more money, save your... That's what you said. All women are that.
You're saying... You're saying
your wife's not
she doesn't do whorish things.
Is your wife
My wife is guaranteed not a whore. I wish she was. If she was, I'd be the happiest guy in the world.
You're making no sense now.
I am making sense. The point that I'm trying to make...
You're saying all women are whores except your wife.
No, all women are whores
until they stopped being one, is what
all women are whores until they get married, until they bag the whale.
So then they're still whores.
No, they whore you in, and then they're done. They put their luggage down, their asses blow up, and they start treating you like their mothers.
I'm really mad Sal's not going to the wedding.
Because he loves marriage.
He loves marriage,
yeah. My wife's a great mom. She's a beautiful lady. And
you haven't said anything about her that you like regarding you.
It's about
She's
me.
a great mother,
and
she looks good. But what do you guys have in common? What are the 3 greatest qualities about your wife that have...
Didn't your wife tell you no oral because your wallet was too small? Is your wife a whore?
My wife's not a whore, and she...
she's an absolute prostitute. You got no money, you get no play.
She's a call girl.
Right.
The thing is this.
You're calling all women.
Just take a gun and shoot me.
I understand all the interns have a problem. A lot of the interns have a problem with you.
That's fine. Let them all have a problem. Everybody has a problem.
We're all whores. We all have problems.
That's fine. I don't care. Let them all have a problem.
If you have a problem, come in.
You know what? Every intern came up to me after this pageant and said they're glad I gave Kelly a 4. How about that?
I'm glad you did, too.
No.
Makes for great radio.
I'm talking about the interns, Kelly. I'm not talking about you.
But I'm glad, too. Oh, we got a few of them in here, Sal. Apparently a few more people have problems.
Who wants to chime in next?
Hey, Sal.
Uh-oh. He looks at
Sal's actually very sweet to me, I have to say, but...
You're a whore.
But?
No.
Apparently so.
About what?
Sal. Thanks, Kelly. Sal, I mean, I think you shouldn't have given Kelly a 4, but you had to go with what you wanted to do. I guess, I mean, what do you think, Kelly? Like...
Well, we obviously know what I think.
We already heard what she thinks. You want to say anything, Claudia?
I wasn't going to say anything before. I was actually kind of upset, you know. I love Sal, but these things I'm hearing back there, what is going on?
I'm not talking about you.
He's angry.
You're saying women in general?
Every other woman in the world.
He's angry.
You should be shot for that. You are a horrible person.
Take me out of my misery.
That is it. We're done.
All right. Anyway, listen, it's been a while. We have to take a break.
You know, that's just the way it is.
By the way, all our beautiful interns are leaving today. This is their last
Thank God.
Ashley's last day is today.
It's my last day. But, Sal, I have to say I was very disappointed because I've always thought you were a great person. And
what the F did I do?
I was really surprised to hear some of the stuff when I was back there because I didn't think you were like that. I mean, I'm sure...
You're getting whacked.
Yeah.
Can I ask Sal a question?
Crazy.
I got a question for Sal. So what's the process now? Like, do you go home and hope your wife didn't hear the show?
What's
do you go
there
home
here?
and
I said
do you
it.
go home and tell her a lie? Do you tell her
What's
this
there
is a joke?
What's the lie?
If you walk in the door and
What's
your
the
wife...
lie? I'm talking about women and men. What's the lie? A woman wants to beg a guy with a lot of cash, and that's it.
And if your wife says to me, if your wife says to you, Sal, is that me? What do you say?
To her, without anybody around, I say, of course not.
But Sal.
Wait a minute.
But how do you explain? How do you explain like my first marriage? I had no cash.
Well, right.
So what are you saying?
You think she saw potential?
I don't know what happened. You know, there are...
That broke the rule. In other words.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
I know lots of guys get married. They didn't have any great future in terms of money.
But listen to me. This is my perception because I don't have necessarily a great whatever married life. So, you know,
really?
What can I tell you?
You're willing to say about Sal these are only your perception.
Yes, Tom Chiusano wants.
I just want to point one thing out.
Yes, Tom.
That even if Sal had given Kelly an 8, that Deandra, who was a very popular winner around the office, a very, very popular winner, would have been tied or maybe even still won by a point.
She deserves it more than anyone. That was our...
That's not the point.
A 4 is a slap in the face.
He's a judge, and he's allowed to give whatever he wants.
As Kelly said, though, he knocked her all the way out of the running.
A 4 says there's no way you're going to win this contest.
Right.
All right, listen.
This is what happens when Sal the stockbroker is a judge. It's a marathon.
You're not Ralph.
It's funny,
Stop
too,
trying.
Howard, because he tried really hard to get out of it. He's like, I don't think I'd be funny. I don't think I'd be good at being a judge.
I thought he did a good job.
Sal, you were the backup judge, first of all.
No, he wasn't. He was the initial judge.
He was an initial judge.
No.
Yes, he was.
He
Too
was.
bad.
He should have been the backup.
Beautiful interns. Thank you all.
Thank you, Howard.
I'm glad you had this out on the air. It's interesting to me.
And Kelly, you know,
I didn't even do the contest because I wasn't willing to compromise myself in some ways. Not that I pass any judgment, but how can you say that women will do anything for money when I wouldn't even do certain things? So
you're the exception too. You, my wife. Anybody else wants to come forward?
I understand there's a big intern party tonight. Is that right?
yeah,
I'll be there.
Promise?
Now, Sal is invited.
Sal's invited. He said he'd do shots with me.
Wow. Oh, isn't that nice of you?
Shots on your ass.
Remember,
thanks, Sal. What is that?
They are
what is
interns.
that?
Wait, I mean, are you guys acting like this is the first time Sal's...
No, this is the first time I'm going to say something. You crossed the line way too much.
That's great.
How?
Just that, I mean, you're not going to go to an intern party. Look at you, he's laughing. I can't stand it. I'm going to leave. I have to leave.
Oh, these girls are so easy.
Well, girls, have a good time at the intern party. I think it'll be fun.
Do you agree, Howard? I mean, doesn't he cross the line a little bit sometimes?
I think
is it funny?
I think he's no, I think Sal's very funny.
Oh, no, I think he's funny, too.
And
we all crossed the line. I'm just sad. I'm a sad guy, that's all. I'm sad.
He's a sad guy.
He's a beaten.
Let me tell you something.
Look, it's a room of
Claudia.
sad guys, by the way. Look around.
You got caught in Sal's nightmare.
Sal's nightmare. He's unhappy. You all three of you, beautiful girls, probably going home. He's pleasuring himself to you, thinking about you guys.
He's tortured by
him. Score.
And, yeah, he's at the best he'll ever be.
He can't score because he's married.
And he still can't do anything about it.
The Corvette goes.
What's the top speed it can go?
I have no idea. I never tried it.
Have you used it on any bridges and tunnels in the city?
What?
Have you driven it into any tunnels?
Look at cameras?
Yeah.
No. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Because I never even... It came from Kentucky and it came on a truck. So I've never brought it across a bridge yet. Okay?
Was it delivered to your home?
Why is that? Well, look at you. Your fucking eyes are popping out of your head. Why is that so interesting to you? Was it delivered to my home? No, it was somebody dropped it in the middle of the street somewhere and left it there. And they called me and said, "Oh, your car is in the middle of the street. Go get it." What is wrong with you?
I'm a reporter. I do details.
Howard 100 News.
Well, then why don't you work on your details?
He does.
Because obviously,
Ron,
you're not working on your details.
He does Howard 100
But he's not
News.
working on his details.
He is. He's asking you.
If he had a story, he should have came in here with all the details, pictures,
Well, he's asking
everything.
you.
He's not a fucking reporter.
Well, he's not going to go to your home
Bring
and
Steve
spy.
Langford back. He got fired from his job.
You're telling
he
him...
needs a job. Bring him back, will you please?
Oh, now you're trying to get me fired.
Go pack your fucking bags.
Now you're trying to get me fired.
I told you that. I told you that. I'm going to get your bags packed.
I don't
for
think
you.
it's your place to even suggest to fire me. You're not my boss.
That's right.
Look how upset you are. You look like you're going to cry.
What?
Look at you. Look at you. You're all upset. You can't take
because
it.
I don't want my reporting question. I don't want my reporting question.
Oh my God! I don't want.
Did I not have a story?
No, you have no story.
It is a story.
You don't
have a
details.
pace car.
You have no details. You don't even know what fucking color it is.
Why do I need to know what color it is?
You don't want him spying on you.
Because you're going around there. Is it orange? Is it pink?
These are called questions. Reporters ask questions, Ronnie.
Yeah. He doesn't know all the answers. He has a source,
Before he comes in and makes a statement, he should have the details.
What?
He's a reporter.
He's asking you. You're the guy running the car.
I'm not fucking telling him shit.
Look, I'm not going to break down the fundamentals of how to be a reporter for you, okay?
If I won't tell him the details, isn't it his job?
All right.
Wait.
This is crazy.
Isn't it his job?
Crazy. This is
Isn't it his job to go out? If I won't give him the details,
Ronnie,
a report.
He's not going to go spy on you,
dude.
Well, now I might.
He just asked you a couple of questions. You're getting so fucking defensive.
Let me guess. You want a portion of the guy's book proceeds from yesterday, right? Just like you want some of the ugly app guys.
I don't want anything from him. Believe me.
Listen.
At the last thing I want is something from.
I have to go back to work and work.
Put your jacket on. Go find out what color my car is. Go ahead.
Oh my God.
Go ahead. Do some work.
You really want me?
Do some work. Go ahead.
Sounds like a challenge.
Guess you'll have to break into my garage then, and then you'll go to jail.
There are other ways.
You'll go to jail.
There are other ways.
You'll go to jail.
He's going to sit out and watch and with a camera and photograph you. You don't want that.
I got people everywhere.
He's going to stake you
got
out.
people nowhere.
Brian, go ahead.
People everywhere.
Listen, will Lisa G please fuck Ronnie?
By the way,
I'm pent up.
I would love to have that all go down too, because that would be great. All right, thank you, Brian. Listen, Ronnie, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
Thank you, John Lieberman.
Have a nice one.
I still say John's a great reporter. Sorry, Ronnie.
That's good. I'm glad.
All right.
I'm happy for you.
Wow, that was some interview.
He's amazing.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I was trying to tell you about Gary's toe fungus, but I do have to...
That got gobbled up in the Ronnie man.
Sure did. What is it, Carl?
Hey, Howard. Ronnie's a bitch, man. Who flies off the handle like that as a security professional? Think of you got off-duty cops with you. He would get rolled up in a heartbeat. He get that handlebar mustache punched right off that fucking face if something really happened, man. Thank God you got real cops with you.
All right, listen, Carl, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm running back in here screaming.
What is it, Gary?
That's the car.
Oh, that's Ronnie's car?
It's got more than a decal on it.
Oh, my God, it's a whole
those
thing.
cars are really painted up.
Official pace car, and then it's got Corvette written across the glass.
Because I forget what
Everything
kind of
but
car it
Ronnie's
is.
name is on the car.
Yeah. Fred, you are into cars. Do you understand this at all?
I don't get the whole Indy car thing at all.
Right.
I mean, I think it kind of looks retarded.
You think it's silly for a guy that age to be driving around?
And he's got that in his garage now.
I don't know. It's kind of like, it's like an adult version of like a Power Ranger or something.
What does a thing like that cost? Is that an expensive?
It's funny.
It is because
they probably get you when it comes out. I don't know the collectability on those cars, to be perfectly frank with you, but some of them don't necessarily go for any more than a regular.
I think there's collectability because it's 1 of 500. So if you can find someone who's interested in it, then they probably
Right, it has to be the same kind of.
But the only thing I think that makes it
interest
distinctive
that Ronnie has.
are the decals.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to drive around with stuff written all over my car.
But I don't even want to have like a vanity plate.
Right. But
and
he
the
likes
whole
that.
thing is when you drive around in a car like that, everybody's looking at it, wondering what it is.
Well, also, you're driving around and people are assuming you're something tied in with the race car community,
Well,
right?
sometimes you don't even, because I always see, guys with race cars on a flatbed as they're coming to and from races, and everybody on the road is looking at the car.
Right.
Well, Ronnie will be driving this thing, so everybody will be looking at Ronnie. That's
and
what
won't
he
they
wants.
assume he's a race car driver of some kind?
Well, when you look at him, you're...
I'm racing in the HOV
You're sure
lane.
that's not the case.
Right. No, but I mean, it's sort of like if I...
It assumes involvement.
It's like if I wore a David Letterman jacket. You would think that I worked on the David Letterman show, right?
Right, but
and then like people would walk up and go, "Oh, what do you do on the David Letterman show?" I go, "I don't do that. I like the jacket."
That's a perfect example because you could buy those in the gift shop next to Letterman.
Right.
Right, but I don't think Tony Stewart is driving around in a pace car.
That's what I mean. Probably like that would be like me driving around in I don't know.
A milk truck.
Yeah, I mean...
yeah. Are you
right.
a milkman?
You're a milkman, aren't you?
I just worship milkmen.
Your information.
Yeah.
I am like a brony with a Corvette.
Is that the car?
For your information, okay?
Is this the car?
Tony Stewart owns a bunch of cars like that.
He does?
He
He
collects
doesn't
them.
drive around in them.
Yes, he does.
But he's a race driver.
But he
Yeah, but
belongs in one of those.
Yeah.
That's what he does for a living.
He
What do
tells
you have
you
to-
that, Ronnie.
What are you talking about?
In other
This is-
words, let's say I like the milkman industry, and I drove around in a milk truck.
Why is this such a...
Or one of those ice cream
You know
trucks.
what?
I love the ice cream.
Why do you
Ron,
buy
why-
every new phone
Do you
that
sell
comes out?
Mr.
Why do you
Softy?
buy every
I buy a new
fucking
phone because I want to be up on the
this is
latest
something-
technology.
this
And
is
it also
something you
works.
like,
Yeah.
okay? This is something I like.
Right.
And that bothers you, too. See, I don't get that either.
No, I'm trying to understand
No, it
that.
bothers
It doesn't
you.
bother
because
me.
you're making fun. You're making fun of it.
I'm not. I'm asking.
You are. You're making fucking fun of it.
You assume
it
asking
bothers you.
You assume asking a question.
You owned a Corvette for 3 days and you got rid of it because
didn't like
it's
it.
not your thing.
Right.
This is my thing. I like cars. I'm sorry it bothers you so much.
All right. Fair enough. Thank you, sir. You can't have a conversation with them.
I can't because it's unfair, dude.
It's unfair to talk to you.
I could do this all day.
attack my character. You attack my height. You attack my job, and now you attack my car. You've gone too far.
You know what it reminds me of? 𝗦𝗵cie wears cowboy outfits, but he's not a cowboy.
Right.
But he likes it.
He walks
but it's-
around in that duster, and
Yeah.
you expect him to pull a 6-gun on you.
You think it's like Clint Eastwood from a spaghetti western, and like 𝗦𝗵cie walks around in that
Cowboy hat.
get up, and you go, well, like if you didn't know who he was, you'd say, oh, sir, what ranch do you work on, and
What rodeo do you ride?
right.
Yeah. Are you a rodeo rider?
Are you with the rodeo? You would say, and he'd go, no, what are you talking about? Don't say that to me.
I just walk around like this.
Right. And Ronnie walks around like a race car driver. All right, listen, I'd love Ronnie.
Sometimes I put on a dress and pretend to be Danica Patrick.
Ron,
Yeah.
why react this way to stories? I mean, you're only perpetuating the story. You're only keeping
Scott's
it going.
trying to figure out my car. Forget it.
He figured it out, he says.
Yeah, what is it?
95.
Well, anything's possible.
Fair enough.
Ron,
Yeah.
why keep a story moving like this?
Yeah,
If
now, see, Lieberman will run in there now because somebody else did the work for him.
I don't give out any.
Somebody else did the work for him now. He'll go in and say to Scott, could you print me out a picture of the 95 now?
Yes, he
You
did.
know?
I have.
Yeah. Good.
He came in
Good.
to me with it.
Yeah, but I'm saying Lieberman didn't do that. That's his job to do. Not somebody who works in the office back here.
Ronnie, why act so closely guarded about the story? Why not just own up to it, give your information, and move on? I mean, you know
Why
how
should
things, Because you know how things work around here. You're making it. You're making it worse.
It's not his fucking business.
You're making it worse,
I have
Ron.
people out here. Get the fuck out of here. I have a job to do.
John, why do you think this has set him off so much? I mean, what's going on with Ronnie?
Ronnie has been irked lately about a number of things. I think the psychological profile yesterday, whenever anybody pokes at his lifestyle or how he chooses to live his life, he goes off. And then whatever comes subsequent to that, he then goes off. So I happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time when I asked him about the car yesterday. And a reporter's job is to probe. We ask questions to find out the truth. So I knew, Ronnie confirmed that he got a paste car. I didn't know all the details, but I knew the way to get the details was to bring it up on the air with Howard. And look, now we have the details. We have the year, we have the make, you know, so Ronnie is just angry. I mean, that's no breaking news.
All right, Robin, it's time to hear from John Hein. Johnny boy, come on in, pal, and tell us what's going to be on the wrap-up show. Wrap-up show has been on fire. Lest anyone think it's been not on fire, you're wrong, because yesterday's show with it is Ronnie Mund going at it. It was unbelievable yesterday.
Yeah.
What are you going to be talking about today?
You think that something is up with Teddy Microphone getting mugged and losing his iPhone.
It's just weird that he doesn't call the cops and get his phone back. Where is that fucking guy?
Yeah, he's here now.
He's here.
Explain that.
Teddy, come here, just real quick. I don't want to spend all morning on it, but I wouldn't mind an explanation. I started out at 6 o'clock in the morning with this. Teddy.
I did go. I went yesterday.
Oh, you went to the police? But why would you wait? I mean...
Well, no. I couldn't go that night.
Is your drinking out of control?
No, what?
It's
average.
Do you and your wife get just fucking slammed?
Well, everybody gets pretty slammed in our circle.
How many drinks did you have?
I don't know, like umpteen.
Are you that umpteen? Are you that fucking bummed out about your life?
No, not at all. We're having fun. We were with a huge group of people. It was just like super fun. I mean, it's what
you can't have fun without getting completely fucked up?
Yes, of course.
Let me tell you something. I've cut my drinking back almost to the point. I don't drink almost.
I know.
I barely drink.
Well, I mean,
I might have one drink a week.
I know. I know.
Tell you, look at me. I'm having as much fun as I used to. Are you blacking out?
I was browned out, I'd say.
What does that mean?
It's a little less than
What's
blacked
going
out.
on with you?
I
You're
don't
a young
know.
guy. You're that miserable?
It was just a really fun time. I don't know. It was
you
a
think
party.
That's fun to black out?
Yeah, it's not fun to get on a subway afterwards, but...
So you got
going
on the subway.
Wrong way and everything. It's just crazy.
I need to hear her.
You say, a pack of hyenas, you say 7 guys.
It was it was like National Geographic.
They took your... What does that mean?
Like, the wounded wildebeest and like all the 8 hyenas are nipping at it. Like,
so you were drunk, you were on the C train.
Yeah.
And with your wife, and they surrounded you, and they took your iPhone from you.
Yeah, I mean, they were all nipping at me, and I was kind of fighting them off. And then one of them, as we were getting back on through the turnstile, one of them got his hand in, grabbed the phone, and he was
at some point,
gone.
you got to give up, because who knows what can happen.
But I did go to the police yesterday. I mean, I called them that
why
that
wait
night.
2 days?
No, 1 day.
One day.
I followed the advice of the 911 operator.
He's got an iPad. And on the iPad, it tracks where your iPhone is. He knows the exact location. The cop said to him, just you have to file a report, and we'll go get your phone.
And you got to jump through their hoops. I mean, they don't... It's not like
hoops.
I mean, it's not like they
got to
just
make sure
go kick down the door.
Well, of course, because they got to make sure that you really own the iPhone. They can't just... You call them up, they just can't go get it
But
for
it's
you.
also a little minutia involved because it was at a train station, so now it falls under the Transit Bureau, and then it's this, and then this, and this. And I went to my local precinct, which is up here.
All right. Do you have your iPhone back?
No.
What, you have an iPad, it tells you exactly where it is.
It's still sitting in the same spot where it was.
Where are the police on this?
They are now investigating, but,
investigating?
Yeah.
You mean
detectives have been assigned and everything, yeah.
And you gave them the location?
Yeah, and they need to, in fact, come and collect my Metro card to double-check where I was when I swiped it and all that other stuff. They're
By
really
that time,
going deep.
the phone's going to be gone.
As soon as the battery dies on the phone, you can't track it down.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Well, I mean, look, I got lucky.
Well, look, Teddy wasted several days.
He did, but I mean...
one day, Robin, one day. It was Monday, yesterday afternoon.
And the reason you didn't go to the cops right away because
I
you
called
were drunk.
911. It was like 10 o'clock at night, and it was Sunday night, and I just
You were
wanted
too
to...
beat.
Yeah, I was just like, I have to get up.
You were wasted.
The guy's like, the 911 operator was very nice, but they said, oh, we'll have to send a car over to your house, and you know, I figured
right.
it would take hours.
All right, well, keep us posted.
Look,
on
I'm
that.
fine. It was like, you know, we're very lucky.
No,
We're
I know
blessed,
you're fine.
You know? I mean,
but you should have your phone back.
I'm a little sore here, but that's all right.
What, they punched you in the head?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Well, of course not. You were so wasted, you blacked out.
Yeah, well,
listen to me, my friend.
That concerns me more than the phone.
Listen to me.
You know, that you put yourself in danger. I love these people who decide that they can go and be out of their minds and nothing's going to happen to them in a big city.
Now Robin's upset with you.
I'm sorry, Robin.
That's right. You probably sore from falling down when you were drunk.
Yeah, he probably hit his own head.
I know. That's why I didn't
Hey,
bring that up.
didn't you recently bash Benji on the wrap-up show?
No.
Yeah. No. I heard it.
What?
Benji, you and Teddy having a hard time?
No.
I've always liked him. I just thought he was real Weasley about it because he bashes me on air and then he comes up and
I bash him off air and then I can't come up on air.
No, but then you come up to me off air and you said, "Hey, I just made that up because I want to get on air." So
I didn't say that. I just said that's my. I'm like I have to. You know, I have nothing to say here right now. That's my angle.
Well, you said you didn't really.
No,
feel
but
that
like
way.
little things like the shoes. You know, like when you brought up his shoes
wearing
today.
high
Like
heels,
those little fucking things that just drive me crazy. Last year
He
with
wants to be taller than his
the
girlfriend.
wig, with the whole Rock of Ages Benji
Well,
thing.
yeah,
You know,
that-
seriously.
He tries to draw a line.
Eyeliner, but then again, I zoomed out and I stepped out and I said, wait a minute, I've only been here 6 years. There was the Benji who came in African garb. There was
Right.
the Benji who did this. So maybe that's his thing. And I said, it's not my place to. And then I felt bad that I was just in a grumpy mood and it was,
right.
I don't know, pre-wedding stress.
You've also
and all
been
that
critical
stuff.
of John. You've also been, you've also been critical of John Hine. You feel he's too straight-laced for the
John
show.
Hine?
Yes,
No.
John Hine. Isn't that true?
No.
Yes, it is.
No, not at all. Straight-laced.
Too straight-laced. In other words, he should be a little
He's
looser.
a straight guy, but no. I mean, I'm not. I don't think he should
All
be
right.
looser.
You're not critical of him?
No. The one thing I did say was when he got the fast food truck, I was like, the guy doesn't eat any condiments, but, you know.
Okay. All right,
That was
Teddy.
everybody's criticism.
Keep me posted on that phone.
Yes, if I get the phone back, I'll let you know, but otherwise. The new
Well-
one's coming out in 6 weeks, so I'm eligible for
So
an
maybe
upgrade.
you don't even need it.
That's
Exactly.
right. Yeah, you go, let those guys
Oh,
have
yeah,
it.
they can have it.
All right, thank you.
Later.
Concerned about his drinking. Can you think you could stop drinking for 6 months?
No.
You can't. So you're an alcoholic.
No. What?
Are you an alcoholic?
No, but...
That means you are.
What do you mean 6 months? Why would I want to?
Stop for 6 months because...
What's in it for me?
Health, to show that you're not addicted?
Not good enough. Maybe, I don't know, I'm going to miss out on a lot of fun.
Can you stop for a month? Do you
I
think
could.
You
sure.
could? Do it.
But I won't.
Show me.
I can't.
You're an
You
alcoholic.
got to raise the stakes.
You're an alcoholic.
What do you mean?
I mean you're an alcoholic.
No.
You can't quit for a month.
I can. I can do anything I want. I can do anything I put my mind to.
Quit for a month.
No.
Why?
Because.
Because why?
Because I'm having fun.
You're having fun.
Yeah.
Do you have
having
any
an
other
awesome
kind of fun?
Life without booze is not
Yes, exactly. I'm not going to lose my arm. And let's
go, baby.
All right. Okay, you might have a problem.
Well, we'll see. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
All right.
I know you've been right about a lot of things.
Right about
You're
everything.
I know
I'm
you're right,
America's
I know.
judge.
I know.
All right. Thanks,
Goodbye.
Teddy. Right. Right, Robin?
Right.
Right. See, even Robin agrees.
Teddy microphone. Sir.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously a tumultuous Sunday for you.
Yeah, no big deal. I mean, I think I had it coming. I got robbed of my iPhone, and I did go to the police yesterday and filled out a report and, you know, started the whole minutia really jumping through all the hoops.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that you think you had it coming?
Oh, man, I was an easy target. I was, like, you know, blacked out drunk on the subway and going the wrong way, and then, I don't know, I mean, I probably just, you know, stuck out, and I'm sure, like, look at this idiot, and, you know, whatever. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. They didn't get, like, my wallet or my watch or her engagement ring or anything like that, so, you know, it's just a fun. The whole thing's actually rather embarrassing, so...
Well, I'm sorry to hear that it happened.
It's all right, you know, I'm lucky. I consider we were both very lucky. None of us got hurt. None of us got robbed majorly, so...
And they can't rob you of your spirit.
That's
Ted.
right. They can't take what's in here. Later.
Hey, look who's on the phone. Dale Yeager. You know who he is?
Yeah, he's the guy who was here yesterday that Ronnie lost his mind
I don't
over.
want to talk to him.
Dale, what's up?
Hey, Howard. I'm sorry to bother you, but I heard earlier, I'm listening to the replay of the West Coast show.
Yeah.
And I hear Ronnie making a statement which is absolutely ridiculous and asinine.
Which one is that?
Well, he made a statement. He goes, well, I've talked to real police officers, and they say they know these guys. They're all book smart. They hear them at the academy. Howard, I've been operational in the field. I'm operational now. I work on cases. I'm in doing interrogations. I'm not a guy who's just some college professor that stands in a room and gives theories.
No, I tried to tell Ronnie that, but he won't listen to me.
Ronnie's screaming too loud to listen.
And you know what blows my mind is, of all the profiles I did, and I actually did one on Robin, but we didn't get to it, but of all the profiles I did, his was the shortest.
Right.
And he got the most upset.
Yeah, I still don't understand what he got so upset about.
I don't either. And that's another thing, too. I wanted to clarify. I said that I believed, and again, it's not definitive, I believe that he, in his past, has done swinging because of all the stripper things. Well, swinging is when you have more than one sex partner at a time. 2 people or more. I don't think he understood what the definition of that was. I just wanted to clarify that.
All right, Dale, fair enough.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you. That's Dale Yeager, who is a professional profiler who got into a huge fight with Ronnie yesterday.
Yeah, well, he's probably set Ronnie off again.
He might have. I don't know. It's very possible.
Ron.
Yeah.
Now that you've had some time to think about things,
Yes, we played that.
What?
have your feelings changed now that you've had some time?
No. Feelings changed about what? The guy's a fucking professor.
Well, he said he has done some field work. He has.
Yeah,
been out there.
he says he's still in the field, giving lectures. That's not the field.
It seems like you're giving him a lot of power by not answering to him.
He has no power. I talk to real police officers. They know about guys like him. They laugh at him.
What else is in the news?
What do they do?
They laugh at him.
How do they do that?
Starbucks, Macy's, and other...
Stop turning the radio off.
I can't hear you. What did they do?
They laugh at guys like Dale Yeager.
And how do they do that? That's scary, man.
That's right.
I wouldn't come near Howard if you were
Yeah,
doing
it's like
that.
a fucking Creedmoor laugh. You know where Creedmoor is? Huh? You know where Creedmoor is?
I'd imagine it's about 2 feet in front of me right now.
You never heard of Creedmoor?
No, man.
You heard of Creedmoor.
I've heard of Creedmoor.
You heard of Creedmoor.
It's a mental institution.
Yeah, I know Creedmoor.
That's where Ronnie should be.
So I was right. It was a couple feet in front of me.
Yeah, that's where Ronnie should be. Locked up in it.
I'd feel, speaking of security, I'd feel a whole lot safer if this interview ended.
Good. End it. End it.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, Baba Booey. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, there was a lot of Ronnie. First, Ronnie, it turns out, knows that Taylor Swift's fans are called Swifties. We don't know how he knows that. Then Captain Jenks called in and talked about the prank call he made involving Ronnie. And finally, Ronnie told us that he went to see the play Cinderella. Yes, a 60-plus-year-old man went to see the play Cinderella. Here's how it all went.
Another argument that we had, sort of, I wouldn't say argument, but discussion we had before the show, and Howard picked up on it during the show, was about Taylor Swift singing along to all the acts. You know, some people felt that she was doing it for camera time. I'd asked JD, but he can't come down here right now.
How come? What's he doing?
He's in a meeting, but he does feel that way.
I'm with
as
JD.
Do you. And I and Steve both feel that she's a young girl who just likes music.
I think that when you go to an event like that, where you're really the focus of attention, she's not just anybody going.
Agreed.
She's the focus of attention. Yes, you should go and have a good time, and there's a party that says, hey, I'm going to go do what I want and be who I am. But there's another party that knows that every little thing you do, the camera's picking up on. So I think that her singing every song is a move. It's a move to get on camera.
I disagree. I think she's just singing along, and she's enjoying the music and being a 23-year-old girl.
Can we tell the audience that you, off the air, refer to her as Tay-Tay?
On the air, I've said Tay-Tay many times.
So you're in a whole other league.
Look, just because I've seen her in concert 5 times.
Have you seen her 5 times?
5 times. You know I'm going again, right?
Are you?
End of March.
What city this time?
It's local. Going to Newark.
John's he's like the Grateful Dead. He's like a deadhead for Taylor Swift. What do they call them?
What?
Taylorheads? Do they have names? Taylorhead road groupies?
Swifties. How do you know that? How do you know that, Ronnie?
Don't worry about it.
No, how do you know that?
I'm smart.
No, how do you know?
I'm a goddamn genius.
How do you know a Taylor Swift groupie? I have 2 teenage daughters. What's your reason?
Yeah, I have a teenage girlfriend.
Is that why you know? Is Stephanie a big Tay-Tay fan?
She likes her.
Do you like her?
Not particularly.
No, not for you?
No.
Not your speed?
She is cute. I got to say, she's a cute kid.
Yeah, she's, well, whatever.
She's very all-American looking.
Yeah. And I don't think her music's bad. Some of it, not all of it. Steve Brandano agrees. I see him shaking.
I think it's funny because you don't think her music is bad. I'll give you 10 other artists that like dance around her genre that you would probably hate.
That's true. I like her older stuff, like Tim McGraw. But anyway, let's get Ronnie. I'm glad.
I like her Greetings from Asbury Park album.
I'm glad you're here.
Are you really?
Yes, I am. Because before getting into David Spade, I did want to ask you about that prank call that Jenks did because apparently you weren't a big fan of it.
Not that it wasn't a big. I mean, he got upset because I didn't knock him on the news. I just said I was, I'm friends with a lot of cops. And it was a whole cop thing, and cops were getting shot and killed that day even, so,
Was it not fun and not funny?
It was, no, his stuff is funny, but you know what? He got all bent, He started knocking me on Twitter because I said, because I did the news story with Lieberman saying, that I wasn't too thrilled about it, but, I didn't say I hated it.
Do you think Jenks did the wrong thing by doing it?
He never does the wrong thing because he's always doing those phone calls. So,
He's done a couple of calls I think he wish he could take back.
Are you pissed at him?
No, not at all. But he's pissed at me.
Jenks, are you pissed at Ronnie?
Jenks, you there, buddy?
I'm not pissed at Ronnie. I was just bummed out that because I thought he would think it was cool. When I did the prank call, there was no reports of anybody being shot or injured. I did it before any of that stuff went down, and
I didn't hear it till that night after this all went down and the cop was shot and then he died. He had already died.
And Jenks, in all fairness, nobody had been shot or killed that day. He'd already killed 4 people.
But the thing is I don't do this to make fun of a tragedy or to make fun of people being shot or injured. I do it to show that these people on the news, after 25 years, they still can't stop it. They still don't check their sources. And, I let it out that it was a prank call early on. I didn't keep everybody on about it. And I kind of figured, Ronnie, it would be good for the block party. And I just could imagine all the phone calls that you must have fielded within the first 10 minutes after me doing that call.
I agree with Jenks, by the way. I know he does these during some pretty weird tragedies, but to me, it's always a mad rush to be the first to get the scoop, and it almost seems like these news organizations care so little about what's going on and care more about getting the person on. And I agree, most of the time, 99% of the time, it's not a bad thing. You know, there's like one or two that he probably shouldn't have done.
Well, Jenks proved that, I thought, with this call. Jenks, she would have talked to you all day.
What's that?
She would have talked to you all day, it sounded like.
Yeah, but I kind of got nervous because, again, I was thinking, well, you know, if there are people, if you would have watched it that day, you heard that the reporters and everything, they were getting in the police's way from doing their jobs. So, I mean, you know, me doing a prank call to that show was probably just, you know, I think, you know, was just comical. It was just to show that these people were so willing to put anybody on the air without checking any sources that you know, I mean, I could at least get through and do it. I just didn't want to string anybody along.
You know where I thought Jenks used to shine for me? Jenks, what is the Philadelphia version of, I guess up here, it's called the DOT. What is like the Department of Traffic, like the roadworks people? What are they called?
Right. It's called PennDOT.
PennDOT. Every single snowstorm, he would call as the head of PennDOT and always get on it. I would think, how do these people not know who that is and what his number is? And he would they go, now from PennDOT, we have this guy. They put him on.
Jenks, you're a master of your craft.
But Ronnie, you're not mad at me.
No,
right?
I never said I was pissed. I just said, you know, if you listen to Lieberman's story, I never said I was pissed.
You weren't pleased, though. But I just wanted to make sure you didn't have a problem with me because I'd be bummed out. I was bummed out that you didn't like it.
It's not that I didn't like it. I'm saying it's not that I didn't like it. It was just, I don't know. At the time, it just hit me the wrong way. I don't know.
All right. Thanks, Jenks. We're all good. What did you do for Valentine's Day? What did I hear you saying?
Hey, listen, you're going to Taylor Swift. I went to see Cinderella.
I'm going with my daughters. What did you do for Valentine's Day?
I went to see Cinderella on Broadway.
My God.
How was it?
Why?
Because that's what Stephanie wanted to do for Valentine's Day. She's into Cinderella, I guess. I don't know.
She thinks you're her prince.
Yeah, I am. I am a prince. I got to, we sat third row. You know, I was a prince.
Someday her prince will come.
Yeah.
How was
exactly after I'm gone?
What'd you think of the show?
It wasn't that terrible. I didn't fall asleep, so it wasn't that bad. Actually, they added a little humor into it.
How so?
And then they made little jokes here, here and there.
I got to ask you a question.
Good.
I'm not being facetious about this at all or anything. Were there mostly kids at the show?
No, absolutely not, dude. It was all adults.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
And it's not even open yet. It's in preview, and it was sold. It's been sold out for date.
Really? Who's in it? Anybody big? Any big names in it?
Not that I know. Not even in my day.
No Angela Lansbury.
No, there was somebody. I forget who it was. I recognize one name.
Did they cast well? Was Cinderella?
Yeah, she was hot. Yeah, she was definitely hot.
Did she look good when she was working the house, or when she became,
Oh, when she became Cinderella, she's in this hot gown. I'll tell you what, though, the effects, the live effects that they had on this show are amazing.
Yeah?
I mean, like, the dresses, they like, changed right in front of your eyes, and you didn't even know they changed.
Like Kelly Clarkson's dress at the Grammys.
Yeah, exactly.
They just spun around and bang. They were
exactly. It was crazy. And I'm sitting like 3 rows back, and I'm trying to figure this out.
You think it'll make it on Broadway?
It's opening March 3rd.
I understand. Do you think it'll stand the test of time?
I think so, because a lot of kids. They're going to take a lot of kids to see it, probably.
But you said it was adults.
It was adults. There was there were some kids there, but I'm telling you, it was mainly adults.
Cinderella.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it was great, man.
I'm sure Stephanie must have been thrilled.
Oh, please. Unreal.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we talked a lot about Mark Cuban and him entertaining Shark Tank pitches from the staff. So Richie Wilson came in with his winning pitch, but Tim Sabean came in with his losing pitch, and Scott DePace came in to explain why he didn't pitch at all. Lots of fun, as always, on the wrap-up show. Mark Cuban also came by And he was a great guest. He was all fired up, a lot of energy, had a lot of fun things to say. And then he had to sit through those pitches of Tim and Richie Wilson. I want to talk to Tim about his failed pitch. I want to talk to Richie Wilson about his successful pitch. I think everyone was surprised that 𝗫𝗏𝗏s ended up going over well with Mr. Cuban. Yeah, I think Tim was bummed out. I know he believes in his idea. He was excited about it. I wanted to pitch his other idea, which is a leash for a television remote. I'm sorry to give that away, Tim, but
You're talking about the thing like whenever you go to the shittiest hotel in the world and have the leash on the remote control?
Gary,
like
don't let him know that. But his app to find, clean places to go to the bathroom, I know it exists, but apparently Tim's is a little bit different, but we really didn't get to learn the details because Mark Cuban shot him down pretty quickly.
He went, eh.
Yeah.
Do you think that in Tim's pitch it was necessary to tell Mark Cuban, a guy you're A, trying to get money out of, and B, a complete stranger, he could have just said, hey, sometimes you got to go to the bathroom. He didn't have to tell him that he shit all over the wall.
That's what makes Tim, Gary. He didn't have to tell him, but he wanted to, add some color to the story and get him interested, and I understand that.
Tim came to me afterwards. He's like, this app is going to kill. He's got it under control.
Yeah, get Tim down here. I want to talk to him about this app. Did you know he put $8,000 into the app already?
He told me 4, but it's going to take another 4 to get it to where he needs it to be.
Oh, okay.
So I
figured it was the other way. He said 8, which means he's probably put like 16 into it.
No, but the thing that I didn't know how to say this to Tim because even before he went in, I was getting texts like crazy or IMs like crazy that there's like 50 apps that already do this. But Tim was saying that they're not interactive, but I haven't seen them. I would think they would be.
Yeah.
In other words, if you're going to go look for a bathroom, it would seem like you just Instagram a picture of a clean bathroom.
Richie Wilson, though, has put $8,000 less into his idea, and he got the endorsement from Mark Cuban. And out in the hall, you guys were buddying up. Is this gonna happen?
I put 8 minutes into this. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Quick little idea, and he liked it. He was really cool about it in the hallway.
I love the idea, by the way. As a frequent user of Man Groomer or whatever you call it, it's a great idea.
Were you surprised that he went for it like that?
No, because everybody I spoke to said it's a good idea. Like, I haven't heard anybody, no pun intended, take a shit on it.
So what are you going to do?
I'm trying to reach out to companies now about having it manufactured. I'm looking for, and if a company's interested, get in touch with me. And Rachel's at home right now. She's looking up manufacturing companies.
Here's your problem, though. What about all the other people out there listening who are doing the same thing?
I totally know that, but listen, it's out there. I knew that going into this, that I'm putting it out there.
Did Richie copyright it in any way by doing it on the show? Can he take this tape and document this date as...
Yeah, I mean, it serves as some type of copyright, but if I'm the manufacturer, I thought of that 2 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
And we've been working on it ever since.
But you have to have proof for that, though.
But that was exciting. I mean, look, he took you at first it was kind of goofy, but then a couple minutes in, he was taking you very seriously.
For the simple fact, he didn't tell me to get out like he told Tim.
Yeah.
And he said that, and when he said there is something there, like I almost skipped a beat, man. I was like, there's a billionaire businessman liked an idea that I pitched him, and Ronnie told me he was laughing about it and loving it all the way down the elevator. He was cracking up.
Even if you don't get a dime, at least you get that satisfaction of knowing that he endorsed your idea.
Yeah, and he told me in the hallway, he said, you really should try to get on the Shark. He said, you really should try to come on.
Oh, so get on the show.
So as soon as if he would have been here with people, I would have asked him, is there a number? How do I get in touch? But I didn't want to ask him, like, hey, give me your email address.
Are you going to change the product name if you have to get on Shark Tank? Because I don't know if they'll let you go on.
I would do a 𝗫𝗏𝗏s brand, because for like a guy, like a hunter, they would love to use 𝗫𝗏𝗏s in the woods. Like, that would be great. But I would have to change the name, somehow.
You got to change the name because the place you need to sell it
is the moms and.
I'm not talking about that. Like, you can't get into Kmart or Target or
unless you put
DJ's
like the pound sign and percentage or whatever, tens, you know what I mean?
That's actually a better idea.
Yeah.
But even some of those places won't deal with that.
That got me 3% of the company, by the way.
You're in. You're in. You got 3% of nothing.
I appreciate that. The other thing, I know other people were upset, Gary, because they wanted to pitch and didn't have the opportunity to do so.
I know. We had. I think we had 5 people out here altogether. You know who was supposed to pitch and declined to pitch was 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍. And what happened was basically 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍 told me yesterday, I no longer believe in the video caddy. In a sense, he said 19 years ago, great idea. 9 years ago, great idea. He goes, things have changed. Everybody's got a camera on their phone, so I don't believe it anymore, and I'm not going to come and make a fool of myself.
Wow.
Well, I also know this morning he was saying he didn't know about this segment until yesterday afternoon.
Right.
So he didn't.
Well, that's okay.
I mean, I think he wanted some preparation or to have a pitch.
For somebody who's been working over 19 years?
I'm surprised. I mean, he's got a lot of pride. I know that. And he believed in that product for a very long time.
Technology's changed.
But for him to admit that, that's a big step. Now, do you think he did it just because he didn't want to do the pitch?
I think he did it because he's out of video caddies and it doesn't matter anymore. I don't know if he's. I don't know. Scott, if you're still selling them, let me know. But I think I remember him telling me he sold out.
I mean, the video caddy is 5 times bigger than the iPhone.
Yeah, but you could still, you got the brand name. You can make a smaller or
iPhone caddy, iCaddy.
You could do something like that. We're all geniuses here when it comes to this entrepreneurship. All right, 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍, you weren't able to. I didn't know you gave up on the video caddy. That was news to me. Gary just told me that.
I sold the last video caddy 2 years ago, maybe.
How would we know? How would we know that?
I told you guys. I mean, it's quite obvious. I haven't had the website up for a year and a half. I don't know.
Because I check the video caddy website every day. No, it's funny. I mean, I just didn't know. I didn't know.
At some point, it was definitely out there. I know it's not on your radar, but you knew at some point. Trust me. I said I wasn't doing it anymore.
You're extremely entrepreneurial, though. It surprised me that you didn't pitch today.
I mean, I've got other ideas, but it was really odd yesterday. Gary came into the control room and said, "Are you ready for tomorrow?"
Well, that's because Will had sent you 2 notes to 2 different email addresses, which I guess you don't check Lotus Notes.
I do check Lotus Notes. Never got that.
Here's the email. You can look at it. That's from last week with some other email address that I have no idea. You have 7 different email addresses.
PatMedia.net I have not had in 12 years.
How would I know that? And then the next one
How would you know that?
The next one
I haven't had it in 12 years.
The next one is a Lotus Note address. Scott?
I swear to God, I did not see that. I do see it here, so I'll have to go back and check. But I did not see it.
But again, when I type in your name, and this is a bigger issue, but people have all these outstanding email addresses, and how are we supposed to know what email accounts?
We're all Lotus Notes.
Then that's what we do. We use Lotus Notes only. That's fine.
Wait a minute. So I had an email address that changed about 6 months ago. I
didn't remember which one it was.
I let our IT guy know. I let Tracy know.
But I can't spend 25 minutes looking up trying to find your old email which says what your new email address
system.
Is. But that's not how it works.
You know what? It's a bigger issue. That's actually a Lotus Notes.
What else
issue,
can I do?
But anyway, if you had an idea to pitch, would you have pitched something if you had more time?
I have plenty of ideas, but I wasn't really prepared. I didn't know exactly what was going to happen. I didn't know whether I needed to have artwork and all that stuff ready to go. If it was just an idea, yeah, I've got ideas, but I didn't think that he was going to take anything seriously today.
But he took Richie's idea very
didn't.
Yes, he did.
That idea is horrible.
Oh my God, you're so jealous. He totally took that idea serious.
Is horrible.
It is not.
You're not
horrible.
really going to do it. You're not going to do that stupid
Scott,
idea.
you really don't think he took that idea a tiny bit serious?
I think he was on the show and he wanted to sort of, but
then why didn't he take Tim's idea serious?
I think he did take Tim's idea seriously. He assessed Tim's idea,
right?
Said it had been done, and said goodbye. He listened to Richie's idea.
He said you've got something there.
And I don't think he was doing it to be a nice guy.
I wouldn't invest $1 in that idea. I mean, you don't have $1
like him to give.
A wife would do. Sure, I do. A wife would do just as much as a glove. How do you take the glove off? I don't know. To me,
but that's the best thing about Shark Tank is they really don't care what the idea is.
Can it make money?
If it makes money. If Richie proves that Shittens is a moneymaker, he'll invest. Why wouldn't he?
For the guy that made Post-its, he said, "I'm going to put glue on the back of a notepad," and people would have said that's stupid, and they made billions off it.
You can't just.
Fail.
It's the same type.
Why are you so frustrated by this?
I'm not. I'm frustrated trying to explain why I think shittins is a stupid idea, and I don't think Mark took that seriously. I think he was on the air going, "Hey, yeah, that's good, yeah." But let's see you make $1 with it. And let's see him actually put $1.
I gotta say something. I'm watching you here, and I'm not trying to open up a larger issue. I promise you. I just don't think you can revel in anybody else's success that isn't
Gary,
yours.
that is not true at all. You come up with these thoughts that there's no accuracy to that. If Richie had made $1 million, that would be awesome.
But here's the point.
I'm simply saying that Mark, I don't think he was being genuine.
And I disagree with you. What you're saying is you don't like Richie's idea. That I get. But Mark seemed genuinely interested in that. Why did everybody see that but you?
I guess you guys aren't as bright as I am. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I don't think he would put $1 into that fucking thing.
What did you think of Tim's idea?
To find a bathroom?
It was an excellent idea.
I think I can find a bathroom quite easily without an app.
Why was Yelp
bathroom
so successful?
Was what?
Yelp for restaurants.
That's it. But that you're getting a review. You don't review a bathroom, how clean it was.
No, I think that's what Tim is saying, that people are taking pictures and reviewing the bathroom. Here's a clean bathroom in a 25-foot vicinity.
Well, listen, I mean, I could shit in a porta-john. My wife does want a clean fucking place, so maybe there is something to it. I don't know. I wouldn't invest in it.
Tim, were you discouraged at all? I know you've put a couple bucks into this.
No, not at all. Not at all. It just propels, and I love challenges. And let's follow through with this thing and see where the challenge goes.
Where did you come up with this idea? It wasn't from the incident here.
Well, no, it was. I was thinking about this, and I went online and I looked at a couple of things, and I saw what they were, and I saw how the ugly meter took off. I saw how Yelp worked. I saw that there were applications on the web or on iTunes and so forth that were, that identified restrooms, but this has other layers to it and other services to a potential user. So I thought, why not?
What other? I mean, I know you don't want to give away the tricks of the trade, but what other services could it possibly have?
Well, there's communication. There's a rating service on it. There's other, community type things where you can participate. There's
Wait, how do you participate in the bathroom?
Because you
tap
pictures.
your foot and you can find gay guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So no, but you take pictures. You upload the pictures. People, it's like a lot like what Yelp is.
Scott, what are you making faces for? You think this is a dumb idea?
No, it's not.
Of course.
It's not a dumb idea.
I don't know. I don't see
I think it's a really short time to guys just start putting pictures of their junk on there.
That too.
And then you'll be a millionaire.
Exactly right.
And Tim, you put $8,000 into this?
No, not $8,000, but it's I put about $4,000 into it just to check it out and understand it and to realize what it's all about.
You should talk to me. I've got plenty of good app ideas.
How did the video caddy do?
Why did you use any of them?
Yeah.
Because I'm too ballsy to invest $4,000 like he did. I mean, I'm not ballsy enough. Right. Sorry.
Behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary 𝗏𝗏. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, what's up? This is Will, and on Monday's wrap-up show, Sal came in to talk about how horrifically bad his relationship with his wife is going. And then I came in to talk about another disaster, and that would be Richard Christie eating my wife's placenta. Check it out.
Let's turn to you, Sal. You spent a lot of time in the studio today, and why do you get that look on your face?
It was a lot of times.
I got to tell
It was
you,
rough.
I can sit there and help recite your greatest hits all day long. it's like you don't even remember. You go, oh yeah, I do remember that time. You know, you fascinate me on that level. How you go and do things, and then and by the way, you don't actually ever learn. Like to learn something like Paula Deen hasn't learned it's wrong to say the N-word. Someone told her it's wrong to say the N-word.
Right.
And that happens to you a lot. You go, I learned my lesson. No, what you learned is not to say that ever again.
Yeah, and it hurts. It sucks. But that's the way life is. Life is a learning experience. I know not to do things anymore that I used to do. And that's just the way it is.
Do you consider yourself a defeated man? Because both Howard and Gary say you are.
Definitely not.
Why? Like,
Because
tell me why you're not.
I still have my wife. She still supports me. She still loves me. I have my children. I have my home. I have my friends. I have a healthy family. I have a lot to be grateful for. So,
you do, but when your wife tells you that her idea of a good day is you not being part of it, doesn't that freak you out a little bit?
A good day, a good day without me being a part of it to my wife is a day where I'm not doing something where I'm being the dancing monkey, you know, the laughable jackass.
No, but you said you went to your wife and you said, I thought, you know, this could be a little fun, help you rest. And she goes, you know what resting is? What did she say?
She said relaxation is when you leave me alone and I get to relax. And that's when I was asking her for sex. At that moment, she wanted to relax. So
It seems like there's a lot of moments she wants to relax.
Yeah, so let her relax. It's all good. I mean, you know, there's nothing worse than sympathy sex. Every guy hates this when you're begging and begging, then she finally goes, okay. And then you just feel like a charity case. You know, just you feel so pathetic inside. And guys will do a lot for a piece of ass. But at that moment, it's just like, how can I climb on top of you with these feelings? So I eliminated that sympathy sex feeling by just waiting patiently for her to say, let's do something.
But you realize, for all intents and purposes, you've also eliminated sex.
That's the consequence of this new thing that I'm doing, yes, unfortunately.
How long do you wait?
I just wait.
No, but how long does it take typically?
Well, it's just when she's in the mood. That's primarily it. It's, you know, it could be once every 2 weeks. It could be once a month. But when it's there, at least it's genuine.
And do you think it's because of the kids and the dog, you just don't have time? Or do you think she doesn't really want to have sex with you?
I think it's because of everything else. It's because she has a busy day with the children, you know, with the dog, with the shopping, with the laundry, with keeping the house clean. She does a lot. She's on the PTA. So, you know, when she's ready for me, she's ready for me. And you know what? It's believe it or not, it's fine by me. It's okay.
Why did you have such a tough time coming up with your favorite sexual position? When you walked in, you said you really didn't have one.
I didn't, but the one that I want is the one that I'm looking forward to is the one that I would consider my favorite. When I see that on the web, I would love to do that.
And how do you sell that to Christine?
You don't. It doesn't even come close. It doesn't happen.
Does she probably even know what it is?
No, I wouldn't even explain
Would
it.
you show it to her? Or would or can you show porn to your wife, or is that disgusting?
She'd show me the phone, and then she'd show me the yellow pages, and then she'd show me attorneys in the yellow pages. I mean, you can't come home and say, honey, I want to get on all fours, push my dick between my thighs, and suck it. You can't. You know, I just can't do that with her, even though I'd love to. But if she suggested it, I'd be all for it.
What are the odds of that?
0 to none.
Gary, do the two of them just coexist? Is that a fair? I'm not asking you. Hold on.
But it's me. It's my marriage.
I know. You'll get the comment. I want Gary's comment first.
I said this, you know, on the air today, and I said it in the news. It's like they own a business, and the business is raising the kids. And they're very good at the business part of it, but the rest of it can be difficult at times. I know a lot of people, it's phases that you go through, too. But it seems like they're just coexisting. Like, again, Sal said today, which is no way to live, I'm just trying not to piss her off. I'm not going to fight with her. I'm not going to argue with her. By the way, your suggestion today about what you really said today inversely was, if you talk to your wife long enough, you'll probably end up killing her.
Maybe.
Right?
No, well, you know, I don't know. I don't want to piss her off, and she doesn't want to piss me off, so we get along great. That's it. That's a good marriage. I've had so many people come up to me when we've had the downs and said, look, you have to do this, you have to do that, go to therapy. Half of those people are divorced. I'm still going.
Hey, marriage is hard work. We all know that.
Anybody could walk down an aisle. The hard part is making it work.
But like you said,
You know?
Sal, every question that Howard asked you about your relationship, your answer started with 18 years of marriage. You must have said that like 10 times. We know you're married for 18 years.
Badge of honor.
And, hey, it's something you should definitely be proud of.
Yeah.
But do you feel that your marriage has gotten better over time, or have you just kind of settled into it?
Considering what we've been through, we've prevailed. And I think our marriage is really, really good. And I'm proud of
So what
our
are the
marriage.
things that you guys do for yourselves without the kids?
Like we'll go to dinners, I guess, from time to time. We really don't do much without the kids. They're here for the summer with us. They're not going to camp. So
Your kids, I mean, I remember I only have 2 and you have 3. That's your kids are at a tough age. Like you think little kids are tough, but then when they get older, there's a whole other set of issues you got to deal with them going here and going there.
Yeah.
And then it just becomes like a fucking taxi.
Yeah, the worrying, it just never ends as far as the worrying, and there's always something new. There's always some new dilemma. There's always something. But, we don't do much alone, but we don't mind it. We rather do things as a family.
What about giving up your man cave, Sal? You talked about that today. I know that was tough for you, but did you do it for the kids? Did you do it for Christine? Because the way you described the bedroom, it sounds like her bedroom, not, your bedroom.
It's her bedroom. And, she wanted to buy furniture. I said, do it. She goes, I'd rather you be with me. I think it's my fault. I said, go ahead and do it. I left it up to her. I came home. I didn't think I would have a room designed by a 7-year-old girl, but that's what I was stuck with. I mean, my lampshade has flowers on it. My nightstand is white shabby chic, or whatever the fuck you call it. But whose fault is that? In the old days, I might bitch about it. Today, I say, hey, I should have gone to the furniture store.
But why is it too late to say, hey, I mean, I see how this turned out. Can we do this or that? Like, you do have a say in this.
But why bother? Why?
Because clearly it bothers you.
It doesn't.
Really?
It doesn't bother me. I sleep in the bed. The sheets are clean. I have my nightstand. Granted, it looks like it should be, for a chick. When I was on Wall Street, my boss came into the house to see the house. He walks by our bedroom and goes, oh, you have a daughter? I said, no, this is my room. He's like, it is?
But you understand, you're almost describing staying at a hotel. Your clothes are cleaned, your meals are made, and your room looks nice.
Yeah, and I can't touch the air conditioner. It's it's adjusted. Well, one day we're laying in bed, and my wife's like, did you touch the air conditioner? I go, no. I know better. I know my role is to sleep, shower, bring home the bacon. That's it. And you know what? It works. We get along. We do laugh. We do conversate. My therapist said I have to talk more to her, get involved in her life, and I do it, and it's interesting.
But Sal, do you think it works because you're doing everything that she's telling you to do?
I think it works because I want to make it work any way I can. That's it.
Rob in Jersey, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how you doing? Long-time listener. Hey, Sal, you ever see Shawshank Redemption? There's that term in there called institutionalized. That's what it sounds like your marriage is. It sounds like you're institutionalized. Like you just go through the motions every day. And I don't know, I think you guys should maybe seek out a little counseling or something.
We went to counseling once, and I broke down. I cried hysterical as soon as we got to counseling. I had so much in me. I just lost it. And I don't want to paint her to be bad or anything, but she just found that comical. She started laughing. And I think it was a way of maybe cushioning her feelings.
Right. But considering what you guys went through, do you think one attempt at counseling was enough?
No, but we got in the car, and she goes, $300. I could have bought a nice pair of jeans for that.
See, but that should be talked about in counseling.
Right.
That a nice pair of jeans is more important than your relationship.
And we did, and we went back like 3 or 4 more times, and I just felt like maybe the counselor wasn't good, but I felt like that wasn't working.
I don't want to go too deep, but did you feel that way, or did she feel that way, and that influenced you?
With the counseling?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the one who put my foot down and said it must happen. in order for this.
No, about the counselor not really working.
I think it was
did you feel it wasn't working, or did she get in the car every time and go, "This is a waste of money. I could be spending it elsewhere," and that influences you?
She said it once or twice, so maybe subconsciously it influenced me without me realizing it. But I felt after 4 times myself personally that it really wasn't working.
Give us a call as we move on to Richard's desire to eat Will's wife's placenta, which apparently is going to be fulfilled, Gary.
Yeah, I thought the hardest part of this equation was getting Tracy to agree to give up the placenta, but no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not keeping it.
Tracy Murray, team player. So,
but there are. I've heard people who have taken them for whatever reason. They freeze them and
well, for cancer purposes. Because, God forbid, like somebody needs a blood transfusion or whatnot, there's a particular, I'm not a doctor, but there's particular cells in there. If you save the placenta and, God forbid, something happens to your child, you might be able to utilize the placenta to help your child out.
Sal, I know you're not a doctor, but does this placenta thing, like, are you good with it, or does it gross you out?
It's horrible, disgusting, but it's great. I mean, I can't believe he's going to do it. The thing is that I love to cook, so we discussed that I'm going to possibly make placenta marinara for it. And if I can turn the placenta into a delicious dish, that would be quite an accomplishment.
But doesn't that disguise the taste of the placenta with your sauce and everything else?
Yeah, but if you're taking shit and putting it in a pan and you can make it delicious, that's something else.
John, would you eat it with marinara?
No, I wouldn't eat it without or with. Ronnie, where do you come in on this placenta eating? Are you grossed out by it, or do you think it's kind of cool?
No, I think it's weird. I'm sorry.
Even for Richard?
Even for Richard.
He won't eat it raw. He told me that. He will not eat it raw. Like, he wants it cooked or prepared somehow.
I've cooked for Richard before, and he loves my cooking, so he asked me to please cook it for him.
So what's weirder, eating placenta or drinking squirt juice?
Wow.
Oh, stop it. There's no comparison.
You would go for what, Ronnie?
The squirting. What, are you kidding me?
Skunk squirt? Skunk?
Oh, skunk squirt?
Oh, did you say? I thought you said skunk.
Jackass.
I don't know why I heard the word skunk. I thought
well, you look at your eyes and you wonder why.
Squirt. Squirt in a heartbeat. I'd guzzle a gallon of squirt over eating a placenta.
Will, Tracy was up for this, no problem?
Yeah, she said yes pretty much immediately, and then I think she started to think about it a little bit, and she was a little more apprehensive, but I said, let's talk to the doctor, let's see if it's even a possibility, because they'd have to freeze it, because this is most likely going to happen over this break.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she's up for it.
Are you up for it?
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I think it's disgusting on Richard's part, but I don't think there's any kind of weirdness between.
There's supposed to be a thing where the dad is supposed to eat the placenta. Because
I'm not eating the placenta.
No, but it's supposed to bring you closer to it. I never fully understood the whole eating placenta thing.
Plus, I always think, like, Richard has this, like, Forrest Gump quality to him. Like, whenever he's, attached to somebody, they have good things happen to them. So I'm hoping maybe it means good things for the
You're going to have to freeze it?
Well, we're going to have to do something with it. You can't leave it out for 2 weeks.
So here's what you do. You take an ice tray.
Yeah.
And you pour it into an ice tray, put it in the freezer. Okay, and then when we come back,
But it's not a liquid, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
It's almost like a. It's almost like a.
I know what it is. You can still pour it into an ice tray. And
why would I do that?
Make little ice cubes out of it, and this way.
Popsicles.
You put it in his beer and let him drink it.
See, so I'm reading here, Kim Kardashian's eating her placenta, and that the mom is supposed to eat
She'll
placenta.
eat anything.
Right. Placenta.
Yeah, look at her ass.
It says that it may help prevent postpartum.
Oh.
That's one of the reasons why.
Well, Richard will never get postpartum. That's great.
Right.
The other thing
added
that
benefit.
And it also helps the mammary cells to make milk, which would be great if Richard starts to squirt milk.
The other thing that Richard said, though, which really took me aback, was he said he'd have his pinky cut off.
What a nut.
For what?
For the show. Like
eat it.
Well, half of it, he said. He cut half of it.
But what was the reward supposed to be? Like, how much would he do it for?
There was no reward. He said he'd be willing to do it.
That's illegal, right? We can't cut off his pinky, can we?
If it's an accident.
Sal, even you find that
That's
strange.
crazy. But he would do it. He would cut off his own pinky.
He loves to entertain himself.
Anything.
Yeah. He really is up for anything.
I would have to think that that given, if we said, okay, go cut off your pinky, he'd have to give that another thought.
I think he did already in the back room with me for a little bit. He's like, I'm not sure about that pinky one, buddy. I guess for a couple of bucks, I guess I'd do it.
Gary, how'd it feel to break out the trumpet once again?
I was surprised I was able to get anything to come out of it.
That was great.
You know, usually I have to exercise my lip.
All right, what's worse, Ronnie? Would you suck Gary's mouthpiece after blowing into that trumpet, or eat a placenta?
I'd suck the mouthpiece.
Ooh. We might have a game here.
And I get that. Listen, you go to a bar, you make out with a chick, you don't know where she's been.
Yeah, but her mouth doesn't smell like an asshole.
And
not
funny,
that yours does. Not that yours does. But the tips of these instruments, you've smelled them before. I mean, they're horrible.
Well, you clean them. I haven't cleaned them.
Remember your Halloween mask, how it would just smell like a rotten old twat, like it's on your face all day?
Thanks for listening, everybody, to Wrap Up.
On Tuesday's wrap-up show, I went in to talk about how we should freeze the placenta and make it into ice cubes or meatballs or whatever you want to do with it, and drop it into his either his soda, his beer, Richard's beer, and let him drink it. And I also dropped some cool sex stories that I talked about, so you got to check it out.
I'm going to start where we left off yesterday, and that's with the placenta coming out of Mrs. Murray, which will be any day, anytime soon. And everyone seems to have these plans for the placenta. You know, Will said his wife is totally okay with it, and Sal wants to do placenta marinara. Marinata?
No, marinara.
Clearly, I'm not the Italian. And Ronnie wants to go with the ice cube theory. And Gary, in the intro, I was saying I still don't understand what Ronnie is planning to do with this, or where that thought even came from.
Okay, even if you think that placenta is a liquid, which it's not, why would you put it in ice cube form? But I think, for starters, I think Ronnie thinks it's a liquid.
I wonder if he knows what the placenta actually is. We should discuss that with him when he comes by later. But Ronnie was saying how let's go with his placenta theory. You then drop them in beer, the ice cubes, and he drinks it. Well, that defeats the whole purpose.
I agree. The whole thing is you have to eat something that looks gross. It's like when they give you that stuff on Survivor, you know, or Fear Factor. You don't take cow balls and put it in a blender and put it in a drink. You want to have somebody chewing a ball.
Yeah, and no condiments. I mean, you got to take it straight.
No marinara.
Thank you for saying that again. When the issue of placenta came up with you and your wife's birth, there was no, you know.
I would say right now the issue never came up.
Because?
I mean, what issue is there? In other words, my wife had a baby. We never discussed anything. The placenta, the only way that word came up was it was something that was going to come out after the baby.
So you don't believe in the wife eating it and all that?
I think people get involved in such wacky bullshit.
I tend to agree. Chris in New Mexico, welcome to the Wrap-Up Show. Hey, Chris.
Hey, John, how are you doing?
Doing okay. What's on your mind?
You know, the whole putting the thing in the ice cube tray, I mean, is he getting that confused, the placenta confused with, like, amniotic fluid? Or, I mean, what is Ronnie thinking?
You know, I can't answer for him, but I don't think anybody can answer for Ronnie, but I think you're on the right track. I think he believes it's fluid of some kind that comes out when the baby is born. I don't believe he's sure what a placenta is.
I don't think, I mean, he sits there and says he knows all this stuff about females, but, I mean, the ice cube is just ridiculous.
He's very well acquainted with female genitalia, I will say that.
I wonder if Ronnie...
Right, but I think everything on the inside, he has no idea what's going on.
I wonder if Ronnie takes any weird things. Like, I wonder if he takes, like, squirt juice and makes popsicles out of it. Like, he would do... Do you think he would do something gross like that?
Wait a minute. You think he makes squirt juice snacks or something?
I don't know. He just seems to be... Like, why? What's the ice cube thing?
He gets upset at us because we're all hung up about
we
sex
have a lot of
and what you do, you know, whereas he does everything and then some. Okay, Ronnie's here now. We started the show talking off about your placenta plan because we're a little confused by it.
Why?
Because, well, what is a placenta?
That's the shit that comes out when the kid comes out.
And how would you describe the shit?
It's kind of formed, but you still could freeze it. So you could put it in little, you could actually cut it up if you want, put it in a little cube, put it in a little ice tray.
Placenta cube.
Make little cubes out of it.
So you're saying cut it up
Make ice cubes out of it. What don't you understand about making ice cubes?
Because you're putting something that's not a liquid into a tray that takes liquid.
No, but you can mix it with a little liquid, put a little beer in it, and, mix it up, and then make ice cubes out of it.
It's almost like
I don't think beer freezes.
Well, it's
but
almost like but it's like a piece of lobster. If you put a piece of lobster in an ice cube, then you have an ice cube with a piece of lobster in it. But
so what? You put it in lumps and you put it in, Right,
but when it
Jello,
like a placenta crab cake.
There you go.
Take the placenta, roll it around in some breadcrumb, put it in a thing of water, freeze the water.
No breadcrumbs. I want it raw.
Right.
I want them to have it raw, and then you put it in, put it in this beer. Let them drink
jerky? We could smoke it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, now it's
Make
all making
meatballs out of it.
Now it's making sense. But what Gary had a theory. Well, you should ask him, Gary.
I just wonder, you're twisted in some things. You've never.
I'm twisted.
No, you get to when it comes to sex. You're very liberal. You're very liberal.
Yeah, I am. Because I don't find it dirty.
Right. So
a lot of people are finding it dirty around here.
Would you ever take, you've never taken squirt juice and made a popsicle out of it?
No.
But would you?
You could.
You could? Yeah, exactly. You could. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Ronnie Jr. Thank you.
Would you ever do something like that, though?
For the right thing, I would.
Well, what forget the right thing. I'm talking, you're pretty adventurous in your sexuality.
Hey, I'm eating shit.
I mean, give me a reason. Yeah, give me her squirt. I'll drink it.
I have a question. Has Stephanie ever come to you? All right, I'll tell you what. Forget Stephanie. Has any girl ever come to you with a sexual request that you wouldn't do?
No.
Wow.
Have you ever gone to her or any woman with one that they wouldn't do?
No, actually, if you play it right, a girl will do anything.
It usually starts with putting on the Met game.
What's the craziest thing that you've done with a woman? Take your time.
I don't know. It's just,
What was the one thing you had to talk, like you really had to work to get the girl to do?
Well, I could see it. It's in his eye.
Anal right away comes to head, to head, because... it's hard to get. A lot of times, girls with small assholes don't want to do anal.
Right. I would imagine it's most girls.
They're afraid. Well, not all girls have small assholes.
Do you know that going in? Like, do you assume?
No,
there's different size assholes.
Yeah, you didn't know that.
Well, I guess if you're having anal sex all the time, your asshole gets bigger.
Exactly.
Right?
I mean, did you ever see some of these porn chicks? I mean, their assholes are like
they actually look like the supermoon.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
So just because the girl is small doesn't necessarily mean she's going to have a small asshole. Because if she's done anal a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's the craziest thing you've done.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'd have to think about
like anything involving toys or food or.
Yeah, toys. I've done toy things.
Yeah, but like crazy. I don't know because I don't go that crazy.
This is one I've always wanted to ask.
Go ahead, man. Let it all out on the table with all these people here. Go ahead.
What's the largest group of people you've ever been involved in that was having sex together?
No, I've told this story.
Only the four, right?
Now it's me and this other guy and two girls, and we were just in this motel running back and forth.
No group thing, huh?
No, I'm not into that group. That's the only thing I'm really not into. Right. I wouldn't do that group
Swinging
shit.
in Salem here.
I'll bring another girl in.
Right. That you've done.
Yeah.
What kind of toys? Like, what's the wackiest toy?
Just the beads.
The beads.
The beads are the fucking wackiest that I've done. There's a lot of other crazy shit.
Jason and I have the same question.
I've never done that.
Have you ever put the beads in your ass? Or someone put the beads in your ass? And then they pull them out like they're starting a lawnmower?
Not that fast. I would have killed them if they did.
Oh, we got to take a break, Al. On Wednesday's wrap-up show, all the talk was about Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry finally came in, sat down for a long time with Howard, which gave us plenty to talk about because we're in awe of both of them. And Jerry's attitude towards Howard was called into question, and here's what we thought. Jerry Seinfeld hadn't been on the show. He'd called in, you heard him on the phone, but hadn't been in studio for a long, long time, and spoke with Howard for over an hour and a half, covering a wide range of material, but they seemed genuinely excited to be back together again at the age of, that they're at.
Yeah, I mean, Jerry had a really interesting comment. They're the same exact age, and Jerry's like, he was talking about going over to talk to Dice in L.A. because there was some feud that wasn't really a feud, and he said, I feel this way about Dice. And he goes, and Howard, I feel this way about you. The war's over, and I think they're both in the same place right now where it's just not worth fighting for the sake of fighting. They were very interested in the minutia of each other's lives.
Yes.
Every little tiny dumbass thing they wanted to know about each other.
Well, it didn't seem like anything was a tiny dumbass thing, at least in Jerry's eyes. He's interested in everything, which I'll get into in a second. But when he went in there, he didn't want to sit on the couch. He wanted a chair.
But in the green room, he did 4 minutes of that.
Saying it sucks the energy
He's
out
sort
of
of Larry King. Is that where I have to sit? Oh, I don't want to sit on the couch. And it's always hard to tell what's complaining and what's formulating a funny bit in your head.
I think it's both.
Right.
And it's always both. It's just a matter of what the percentage is.
Right.
Because when he first came in, he wanted to be closer to Howard and felt like, it gives more energy. And when sitting back on the couch, it takes something away.
He said, can you get me a chair? He looked me in the eye. I said, can you get me a chair? And I was going to come out and get him a chair. And I got to the back little door. And Howard goes, oh, Jerry, just be quiet and sit on the couch.
Would you say it's fair to call Jerry irritable?
Jerry calls himself irritable.
I know.
Howard keeps saying angry, but he says irritable. And there's actually a really good interview in Entertainment Weekly where he talks about how he had Letterman on his show, and as soon as Letterman got there, he was irritated. And Jerry talks about how he can feed into anybody's irritation.
Why don't you think Jerry said he's not big on enjoyment? What did he mean by that? Like, do you really think he doesn't enjoy things in life?
Well, he says he doesn't. And he says, he goes, what was the line? It's like, my job is to make other people enjoy it. I don't have to enjoy it. That's either very evolved or I don't know what else you would call it.
I think he meant that more as a comedian. Like, if I can make you laugh, I'm okay. Versus, it seems to, and it's always been about that for Jerry. Like, making the other people laugh and killing in whatever situation. If it's 2 people, if it's 200, 2,000.
Well, that story he told about performing for the 16 people on the couches was amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And when he said, hey, if I get 10 of the 16, it means I'm killing.
What did you think of when he said that success is the enemy of comedy?
I think that, again, you hear rock stars talk about this too, that, people do their best. I read a ton of biographies. I love to read biographies. And the best part of somebody's biography for me is always the struggle. The struggle right till they got to that moment where it broke open for them. And then I find a lot of times after that, it gets very boring. And I think what he's saying is that you can't, if you're not struggling, then you're not really honing your craft.
The thing that really resonated with me during the interview was how Jerry kept saying and took pride in the fact that he's always working on his material. And Howard's like, well, if we go out, you're not. And Jerry's like, no, I'm always working on material. But Jerry, on the other hand, later was saying he's very happy with his wife. He's happy with his life. Yet Howard seemed to be really not thrown by that, but fascinated by it.
Well, confused. And that's when it got into what I thought was the most interesting part of the interview. When Howard's like, well, when you're talking to if you're fighting with your wife. And so now Howard's going down the psychotherapy road. And he tries to bring Jerry down there. Like, Jerry, I bet you didn't like your father, this, that. And Jerry totally deflected. And he's like, this is a bunch of bullshit. And, do you two, is that what you two talk about in your therapy?
Yeah.
Dripping sarcasm, which I thought was great. Jerry's like, listen, I think therapy is bullshit and I'm not going and you guys are wasting your money.
Not only did he say that, he's like, just do it. Well, I'm thinking about, no, just do it. And Howard's like, no. You got to process it. And Jerry's like, no, just if you want to do something, you do it now. And he's in a position in life where he can do that. And sometimes people take advantage of that, and sometimes they don't.
Yeah, I also thought it was interesting how he talked about that, and I don't know whether this is being really, again,